All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Thursday night once again. It's October 23rd, 2025, today, 8 o'clock Central Time. This is People in the Boxes, episode 167. Tonight we have the wonderful topic of once a month we talk about current events, what's going on right now in our lives, in the world, etc. If you could hit the like button and share it out with some friends, we're going to be right back after a little intro to get the notifications going. What is it? 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Let's talk about it. Current events. We're going to play the Story Boxes game. Make sure you come back to participate. Let's go.
Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the stories begin. Whispers rise from the shadows deep, secrets these boxes swear to keep. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Every cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, like the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Cages or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand. Voices clash, then they blend as one. In the boxes, the journey's begun. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. I hear their sound, lost in seeking yet profound. People in the boxes near and far, shining out like a guiding star. Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the stories begin. Whispers rise from the shadows deep, secrets these boxes swear to keep. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Every cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. The people in the boxes calling to me. Or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand. Voices clash, then they blend as one. In the boxes, the journey's begun. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. Every cage is or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand.
right, we're back, and it's time to play story boxes once again. And this is our once a month, like I said before the intro. Once a month, we do a current events episode. It's a little bit of a twist from what we normally do because we try to bring up a very common topic and we share our experiences on the topic and we gain perspective. And we do it now while playing a game. So we do that anyway. But then on the third Thursday of the month, usually, we will do a current events episode to kind of talk about what's happening in our lives, but also talk about what's happening in the world. A lot of tensions everywhere, a lot of things happening up and down the spectrum of topics, whatever you might think of. And so we're going to get into it. If you could help us out, hit that like button, share it out with some friends. Let's get some people up in here. And remember, we actually have some room. If anybody wants to come up and join us on screen, you don't have to have stories ready for the game, but you can come up and hang out and be here with us. So thank you. Let's bring everybody up. We got at least 3 people here right now. We've got Kim, and we've got Chris. We've got Bean Dongo once again. I think we're supposed to have Miss Elisa May, if I'm not mistaken. At least she sent in some stories. Let's see, maybe she'll come in at some point here. Let me look here. I still have to load the stories in. Everybody I think sent them in a little bit late today, but that's okay.
Accurate.
Not everybody, but what's that?
Slacker.
Oh yeah, well maybe. She's typing now. I don't want to bother her by typing to her more, but I just wanted her to know that she could just take just a couple at a time. You don't have to send me all 19 at once. There's 19 stories, I guess. So let's see. Let me go pull up the Facebook chat. Let's look for Lisa May because we want to get her up on the screen. And I'm going to put the link out for anybody that wants to come up with us. So what's been up, guys? What's going on? I mean, remember, try not to talk about the stories that you sent in, but you can tell us what else has been going on. Like, for instance, I got an oil change in my car. It was like $100, but I needed it. So, hey, they go for so much longer now, 6,000 or more sometimes, on like how many miles you can go. It's crazy. I had a couple other things I can't remember now, but Bean, how's it going? Anything crack-a-lacking on the fire in the hole? Why are you crying at me, dude? I'm gonna take you upstairs. I'm not kidding.
Not really. Same old shit. I lead a boring life.
Well, I guess some would say that. Some would probably appreciate it because their lives are too chaotic, you know? Hey, shouts out ladies of WTIF. Shouts out. Okay, I put the link out on the Facebook side. It's pinned, and the link on the Rumble side. So if anybody wants to pop up, you're welcome. Okay, and of course we're going to have the door prize wheel. Here we go. I can't share in the audio anymore. Hopefully they can fix that eventually. Sprout, just go lay down, bud. Oh, jeez. Why don't you lay down? Good boy. Good boy. All right, let's share this in the door prize wheel, and I always give everybody that comes up on screen an extra spot. I've been holding a couple things back for this episode, and then it's like, how am I drawing a blank? So I held them back but didn't write them down, I guess. Maybe I need to write them down.
You're gonna start writing things down throughout the month.
Right, like, ooh, that's a good one. I'll tell you one that I didn't put down. My back. I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything specific, And suddenly now, when I try to sleep at night, I literally was up most of the night last night because my back is hurting me. I don't know, like I can't sleep in any position where it doesn't hurt, and but it doesn't. I don't feel it at all when I'm standing up, which is insane. Like, okay, that's weird.
Yeah,
Went to the gym today and it felt pretty good. Um, I guess we could get into some of the
pinching a
major things
nerve or
going on.
something.
Huh? What
Said
symptom?
pinching a nerve or something.
I don't know. I think it's
Is
a
my
pulled muscle. Huh?
is my volume all right?
Maybe mine's not. Yeah, I had a little pinch. I could turn the wheel. All right, bro. That's it. That's fucking it. See if I can. I guess we'll tag Elisa May. Somebody wants to tag her. She might be a little busy, but I think she did send in stories, so let's try to get her up here. All right. Well, we'll pause cam here. Stay. Stay. So, what do you guys think about the No Kings protests? That's kind of a big thing going on right now. Isn't
That
that
city
weird?
is so corrupt.
What
That
city?
city is corrupt.
It's in a bunch of major cities across the country. What city are you
Well,
talking about?
Johnstown, Pennsylvania, where King sits,
Is that where it started or something?
one of the main places.
Yeah. Well,
They run the hospital. They what do they call it? They get gangs help to keep other gang violence down, but these gangs prey on the people coming out of the hospital. When I had my home invasion, it was one of those gangs following me back from the hospital because they look for people coming out thinking they had painkillers or some kind of money, like elderly with checks and stuff like that. No shit, they didn't walk into somebody elderly home. Telling you what.
is that or does that have a connection
Wait, what?
to the No Kings
Yeah,
protest?
Yeah,
I was like, wait,
Hey,
what?
Lisa. I was like, I'm thinking of the connection here. Where is it going?
You said,
because the governor, the
yeah,
head, he
didn't you say like
allows
a
it.
king sits there?
The governor, the king that is sitting there now, the political guy, he allows it. He knows it's going on. The cops know about it. Like they know about it. They told me they know about it. They said stay away from here, here, and here. Like a cop actually pulled her. This cop actually happened to be a guard at one of the prisons I was in. She parked there right beside me until my friend came and got me a ride. That's how much gang violence there is in the area, and the governor allows it. He knows about it. The cops know about it. Everybody knows about it. It's a racket. The cops in the jail as these people were chasing me, not the jail, the hospital. I called in because
Wait, are
everything's
you saying
locked
the
up.
governor or the mayor?
What was that? The I'm not sure. He's
Governor
the
Mayor.
governor, I believe. He's the governor, I believe. I'll have to look it up. But in Johnstown, they
Is it
were,
the governor of the state of Pennsylvania? Is what you're saying, or the
yeah,
mayor?
yeah. You could look up Johnstown Hospital. They shut down the entire hospital because that is one of the bases of one of the gangs, and that's where all the people was. Johnstown Memorial Hospital in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Like they shut everything down.
All right, I've
Yeah,
got three stories loaded up. Sorry, Chris. So we're gonna be playing the story boxes game, and if anybody in the audience wants to play along, you get extra chances to win on the door prize if you get the answers correct. What happens is each round we will put up a story on the screen that is written by somebody who's on screen with us. You'll get a chance to guess who it is. If you get that guess correct, then you'll get an extra spot on the wheel. That makes sense. So I think I got up to 4 now. Let's see, number 4. Thank you, Miss Brenda. We've got Brenda here as our story keeper. Thank you again. See a hashtag Brenda for anybody who thinks it's awesome that she's helping us out.
Uh, just to clear that up, Sylvia King, a current city council member in Johnstown, and Charles Fox King, former Democratic politician who served in Pennsylvania House of Representatives and the state Senate. So the two kings, that's when they're saying the kings need to go down. That's who they're talking about in Johnstown, anyway.
Not two kings, the No Kings protest.
Well, yeah, they don't want the kings in there. So I don't know if there are other
No,
kings in
dude,
other
the
places.
No Kings protest is about Trump.
Well, not in Johnstown. That was they wanted those. No, seriously, those two, they wanted them out. They turned it. It's one of those things where they pick like a movement that's going in one place and they take something and kind of chip it off the side. And they almost like when they pass a bill, it's like, okay, you're dealing with this, but now you got to deal with this too. So that's what they did.
High Times, what's up on the Rumble, guys? If you're on Rumble, hit that like button and try to do the reshare. Here's something that happened to me recently. I talked about it on my show anyway. Lisa May gave me some dwarf fruit tree seeds. I'm gonna try to get these to germinate. We got cherry, we got apple, orange, and lemon. So that's going to be pretty interesting if I can get that to work out. At least for one of them, just one on each one of those would be great. Hey, Alice, Margaret, Brenda, Diane.
There's a big case and protesting going on in your town right now, Waylon.
Yeah, I heard about that. Another thing that happened, I think there was a shooting in my town recently, or nearby. Yeah, there was some protesting going on in Peoria. I think it has to do with the No Kings protest.
Oh, and the
Someone
cop
named
that shot that black lady. They're protesting over
right.
it too.
Oh, I
No.
see. Someone named Brandon says is there a link that's not Rumble? No, we like Rumble around here. Rumble is where it's at. If you want to come on screen, you have to have Rumble. Unless you want to pay the $100 a month I was paying to StreamYard. Let's go. Which one do you have, Being the $50?
20, 25.
There's a 25 still. I thought they doubled everything.
Maybe I'm grandfathered in. I don't know.
Maybe he's grandfathered in. Okay, yeah, probably. All right, so let's get it going here. We got 27 in the house now. Let's see it, guys. Some fire emojis, some whatever you want. I'm gonna pull up the first story here. Let's get it going. Got a lot of stories. We've got Chris playing with us tonight, but you guys are all welcome. There's more spots on the screen too. If anybody wants to come up, hit that link or ask for the link. Okay, here we go. Story number 1. Boom. My household is suffering through ringworm. Oh, snap. That's never good. That's never fun.
Did you use your lotion today?
Well, look, I lotion up before and after every shower, you know, so I highly doubt it was me.
Yeah, I was just checking if Dee used her ringworm lotion today.
Yeah. Need to make a tutorial video on that one. This is how the ringworm lotion goes on. This is how long approximately you have to rub it. So ringworm, is that that's where you get these little rings on your skin
It's like
because of the
a
parasite, right?
bacterial infection, isn't it?
It's a parasite, I thought.
Oh, is it a parasite?
Kim, you're muted.
I think it's a fungal infection, like athlete's feet.
Fungal.
Kim, you're muted.
I always heard that it comes from like wet wood.
Whoa, this is not the topic for
Well,
today.
I don't
what do
know
you
why.
think the ringworm then?
It's a fungus.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it's a fungus. Use foot cream to fix it. Oh, okay, got some remedies in the audience to help you out if you're still dealing with it. But I mean, I think it's not easy to, like, if your household is like passing it back and forth, and it's hard to, just like any sickness, and you have to clean everything. You have to, so it's probably not the easiest thing to deal with. I'm gonna say
It's been hell.
we got some guesses already. Elisa May. Um, well, why is it because Elisa has foot picks? So I guess going straight to from fungus to foot picks, and then
How did you know? That's
going
how I
straight
know.
there, going straight there. Well, Chris, what do you think? You're being pretty quiet over there. I could see Chris having
Um,
some.
uh,
You could
I,
have some
I think it was.
I
I think it was
guess all of us could. Right?
Waylon. I think it was you because I seen your dog last, and I think you could pass it between animals and humans because I know dogs pick up ringworm
Oh yeah,
like more commonly.
I know for sure. If you lick a dog's asshole, you're probably gonna get ringworm.
That's pretty gross.
It's not like eating nerds out of a stripper's butthole.
Whoa, yeah, no, not the same.
Pineapple
Sugar.
Express, the movie. I didn't do it. It was a movie.
Okay, they say sugar doesn't belong in your orifice, so careful. Um, yeah, I mean, it can be gotten probably a lot of ways. I could have got it from when I was at the dance club. I could have got it from when I was at the massage parlor.
Yeah,
You know,
I just seen your dog last, so I was like, I know like dogs get it really common, so I figured somebody with an animal, and I seen yours last.
I mean, Bean's got a little gremlin.
Yeah.
Cat says Bean. Hey, Kayla. We got Alice
Yeah,
says
the pet
Chris.
dragon.
Pet dragon. You got a pet dragon too?
Yeah. It's
Kayla,
even
guess
really
whose story this is before we.
You got a beardy?
Cullen says Elisa.
No, a real dragon. It flies, blows fire. I'm being facetious.
If anybody
um,
could have a real dragon, it would be me.
Dude, they are mean, and they're like their claws and stuff. I had a friend that had an iguana that was just crazy claws. It got outside by accident, got up a tree. It was hard to get him down. Kept pulling on him, pull the tail off, it grow back. Pull the tail off, grow back. It's hard to get a hold of them. I'm kidding about the tail, but I think that's something they do. All right, Elisa, who do you think?
I think it's you.
Well, I think it's you.
Well, I think your son might have got it at school, and now it's at your house.
He had a half day today and off tomorrow, so maybe he's off because of the ringworm, possibly.
Maybe.
Why does he
Kim?
have off tomorrow?
It's teachers, parent-teacher conference or whatever. We're not doing that because we just had an IEP meeting with
Yeah.
his teachers and all the different specialists, and yeah, it was a little more in depth. We don't
If
need
you have
that.
if you have an IEP, it counts for parent teacher conference.
Right,
that's
it was close
I
enough.
got, no.
Hmm. Chris, did you say me? You said me. Elisa said me. Kim? I don't think it was Bean, but it could have been a guess from Nikki rolling around on the mats doing
Oh, yeah.
all the videos.
Bean's
She's
always got
rolling around.
crazy ass shit that happens
Isn't
to
that
him, so
that is a way to get ringworm, isn't it? From
Yeah,
that?
it is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn,
So,
that's probably where I got it.
sorry, Kim. I didn't mean to cut you off. What was your final answer?
I'm gonna go with you, Waylon.
It's right here.
Ugh.
Okay. Three
I said
knees.
I said Lisa.
I'm gonna say Elisa as well.
Wait, damn it! No,
What, you want to be the only one? Say Kim then, I guess. No, you can't change it. Can't change it now. Kat says Bean. Uh, Diane says Kim. Let's see. Alice says
Shit.
Chris. Kayla says Elisa. You said Elisa, or you said Elisa, right, Bean?
Yeah,
He's
but
looking
now I
at
think I'm wrong.
the stank guy across the room. She's probably like, "You talking about me having ringworm? You son of a bitch!" Okay, Brenda, I think that's about all we're gonna see voting. A right wing app. Okay, well we should probably just remove our troll. Thought maybe we'd leave him alone, but
Who
Right
said that?
app. What?
oh, just this
That's just asking for it.
our Facebook hater is back. Just gonna
Oh.
block him.
What's he saying about a right wing app though?
Rumble. I mean, look, you say what you want about any platform, but any platform that is sufficiently freedom of speech basically turns into a right wing app because any apps that are censored are end up being left wing because they allow that stuff. And I can point to many examples of it. We can argue about it all day long, but I appreciate Rumble and they actually give anyone a voice. You can say what you want to say over there, even without being, uh, blocked and stifled and censored. But there you go. There's the block button, and goodbye. What's up, Autumn? Yeah, I don't need a heckler the whole time, just you know, trying to poke me in the side. That would
Especially
be
about
Kim.
politics.
That would be Kim. Wow, Kim.
Damn it.
Kim got us. Kim got us good on that one. I don't think so. Diane did say Kim. Kim got 3 points or 4 points that turn.
I didn't know who it was, but after I said Elisa, I remembered that you went over to Elisa's house, and I don't. I feel like that would have come up in
Oh
conversation.
yeah.
So you two
Well,
would have probably definitely knew that the other one had it.
yeah, and
I'm
it
like,
does say
fuck.
is. It does say is too. Like it wasn't like I for some reason I thought it was just something that had happened. It didn't think about it right now. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
I didn't know which one of
Wow.
them it would be, but I right after I said it, I knew for a fact it wasn't either one of you.
Yeah, I know you were rearranging your table or something. I didn't know if Sprout got into something and, then passed it on to you, but that was the only thing I could think of off the top of my head.
I hope I didn't give up too much information with that for
Bree,
anybody
hello.
else current events.
Right?
I
I don't think so. Not that I know of. Okay, so that was story number one. Kim, tell us about it. Were you wrestling around the mats? Like what happened?
I don't go anywhere.
So
No.
you not sure what happened?
So I had this like little thing show up on my arm, on my forearm, on the inside of my arm. And I was like, wow, that looks like a ringworm. And like I don't have any stray animals. We don't go anywhere, right? So I saw it and I thought, well, I don't know what the hell that is. And I kept watching it, and stuff. And then um, I got this thing right above my knee, and I thought it was a mosquito bite. And so I'm scratching the hell out of it, whatever. And then I noticed
Yes.
my dog Keller was like licking her belly a lot.
Ah, the
So I'm
dogs.
like,
Right?
what the fuck?
You had the right
So I
idea,
looked,
Chris.
so then I was like, what the hell? Um, and I went, so then I Googled what does ringworm look like in dogs? And that wasn't really helpful, but by then this thing on my arm looked like a ringworm. It was really, really small. And then this thing on my knee looked like a ringworm. And I looked at all of my other animals, and nobody had anything out of the ordinary that would indicate that they had ringworm, except for Keller. So I went and I got antifungal stuff. I googled like what works on it because not everything works on it. So I googled what works on it, and then I went and got stuff, and I got some shampoo for the dog, and I bathed her and whatever. But yeah, she's the one. And the only thing that I can think of, because my dogs don't go anywhere, I don't take them anywhere to where any of us are going to be out getting it from something. But I have a bunch of bales of straw in the back in my backyard, and she lays on that wet straw. So I'm thinking she must have picked it up off of that straw. It's the only thing I can think of.
Wet
And
straw. I would do it.
thank God, because I have 7 animals. Thank God, 4 cats and no, yeah, 4 cats and 3 dogs. Nobody else other than me and Keller got the ringworm.
Wow.
It could have been a nasty thing.
Just going back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, because
What's
it's
going on
really
with
super
this?
contagious. I was really surprised that nobody else got it. And usually, when I've gotten it before, it's been from stray cats. Because I've had it twice in my life when I was a teenager, and both times it came from messing with stray cats.
Cats
Um,
getting stuff that dogs want.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're probably a lot different than what they'll get into. But I remember in wrestling, it was a big thing. Cauliflower ear was something you
Yeah.
had to worry about. I never got it, but it was a big thing. Um,
Speaking of wrestling, did you see that movie with The Rock, The Smashing Man or something like that?
no, that did just come out, didn't it? Where he plays the wrestler that from I think from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like a true story. Why?
Yeah. Yeah, I went to see it. It's pretty good, but like there are parts of it I couldn't watch because it's pretty like beating kind of a thing, I think.
Violent.
Yeah, well, it wasn't so much that it was violent. It was just like, you're beating the shit because that was the precursor to MMA, I think,
Mhm.
fighting. And oh my God, they were just it was
Straight up. Yeah, pro
a
wrestling isn't
movie.
as fake as people think. I mean, there's a lot of real damage that gets done for sure.
Well, yeah, I just because they were like when you mentioned the cauliflower ear, because I was like, I wonder how they did that, how they did the prosthetics for that shit.
Lila Rose, what's up? Yeah, she says she got cauliflower ear from MMA classes. Damn. High times,
Isn't
what's
that
up?
broken like cartilage and then the scar tissue grows back? Isn't that what cauliflower ear is?
It bubbles up looking all
Yeah, it looks
bubbly like a
funny.
cauliflower. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really weird. It gets all
I think
puffy.
it's a fungus that you get from, rolling around in sweat and dirt.
Oh, really? I thought it was from like pressure, like
No, it's
breaking
from trauma.
things.
I think it
Okay,
has to do with
let's see.
blood. I think it's broken blood vessels or something like that. Because it scars, it leaves scars. But it was
Yeah, I
really, that
thought
was
it
a
was just
really good
breaking
movie,
cartilage.
and it was more about like it kind of told his story, but it was more about his addiction because he became an addict. It
Blood
was
clots.
interesting.
Sorry, go ahead. Blood
Anyway,
clots. So he was an addict. Oh, the wrestler. Yeah, probably from a lot
yeah.
of things, pain pills and all kinds of stuff. All right.
No, he was shooting up, and I think because he alluded to it in the movie that he got high off of the um like all the attention that he would get off of winning. He got high off
Dopamine.
of the winning. And like if you experience real extreme highs like that when you come down off of them, it's like a mood swing. And so he was doing painkiller. He was shooting something up. I can't remember what, but he was shooting up in between fights and stuff like that. It was an interesting movie.
Yeah, it looks good. I don't love a lot of based on a true story movies, honestly, myself. But Rock is trying to branch out. The Rock as a fighter. Be interesting. All right, let's go to story number 2. Here we go. I stopped someone from egging my car when I ran out in my underwear. almost said edging. I was like, whoa, whoa, where's this going? Okay, egging. Okay. Egging my car when I ran out into in my underwear. So, like, running out in the underwear may have been what stopped him. I don't know. When I ran out, like, there was pretty good sized hole in my underwear. Maybe, who knows? Who knows what happened? Maybe they ran away, got scared.
They were terrified.
Little one-eyed, purple-headed yogurt slinger gave him a little scare. Yeah, stop,
You
or
wore,
I'll sling. What?
you wore your Saturdays on Wednesday, huh?
It was laundry day. Yeah, I ran out and it was like, "Get back here, you egg thieves!" So egging the car. We just talked about these kind of pranks last week, and this must have happened within the last week then. Or I don't think Chris was on the show last week. That could be the difference. Oh no, Kim wasn't on last week.
Yes, I
This could
was.
be Kim. No, remember you had
Yes,
technical
I
problems.
was. I was on last week.
Wasn't that last week that you had that you're?
She had no camera.
I had no camera.
Yeah, but you didn't end up playing that way, did you?
Yes, I did. It
Yeah.
was the week before that I couldn't play.
Okay, I thought there was a week where you didn't play. I'm like, okay, I'm off a week. Um,
I think it's Chris.
yeah,
Sounds
I could see Chris doing this.
sounds like
Why-
something Chris would do.
in the whitey tidies, just running down the road. Hey, get out of here.
Nipply out.
Hmm. I could see Bean doing this too.
Yeah.
Where they tidy whities, old folks don't fa.
Scissor briefs.
Who's playing? Because there are five. All five of us are playing on screen. Everyone on screen. You've got Kim, Elisa, are the two ladies. We've got Chris and Bean Dongo are the two men besides myself.
See?
Fuck around, Brenda. Okay, I see. Okay. I want to say Chris too, but I feel like it would be hotter if it was one of the ladies. Hey, I'm running out of all I've got on are my.
Please stop egging my car, please.
No, I'm in my house robe and it just happens to be wide open.
I'll do anything.
Egg me instead.
I'm gonna start rolling around with a dozen eggs. Be like, oh,
Who wants an egg? Okay, we got a bunch of Chris votes. Wow, holy cow. We got Kat, High Times, Lila Rose, Hippie Chick, Alice, and Kayla all voting for Chris.
Yeah,
It's the only one.
I believe it.
You think that? You think you're thinking Chris too? Let's see if anyone on Facebook is voting. Guys, don't forget to vote in the comments. You get an extra shot on the wheel.
I just feel like Chris lives in an area where people are egging cars.
Okay, touche.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because you do talk about, you even talked about it earlier about the, gang violence and stuff. So, although I don't know, like that's
Not exclusive to bad areas.
Yeah.
I know plenty of areas here in my city that are nice areas where cars get egged.
I
They
will
don't
go against
realize,
Bean.
and I don't realize that eggs actually eat paint. Something in them eats paint off of cars. I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
So it
Lil
was,
P, what's up? Try to come up. Go ahead, Bean.
so you're saying it was like an ex or something like this did this to you, Chris?
Chris, don't let him get you. Don't let him get you. But no, seriously, Chris, when did this happen to you?
You get it on ring cam or what?
oh,
Yeah, like let's see. So do you park in the
I
garage,
wish I had a
Chris?
ring cam.
Do you have a garage?
Most of the time, yeah.
You
Yeah, I
do?
actually do park in the garage most of the time.
You weren't in the
Plus,
garage?
it doesn't have a lock, but yeah, fuck
Margaret
it.
says me. Okay. I mean, look, wishful thinking isn't going to get you guys any videotape, okay?
I remember reading somewhere, I don't know, remember where it was, but Alex Trebek was staying in a hotel or motel or whatever somewhere, and
Correct.
something happened. I think somebody broke into his room during the middle of the night, and he chased him down the hallway, but he was buck naked. Could you imagine that?
I
Oh
can't.
my god.
I actually do think it's Waylon now, but
I did have a naked wrestling match one time where this guy, a friend of mine, he was really drunk and he got mad at me while he was drunk, and I wasn't even with him, but he comes to my house in the middle of the night, and I was in the middle of, taking care of business with the girlfriend at the time. And so I come and answer the door. Who's knocking on my door so hard at this time? And he just bursts in and starts wrestling me, and I'm just in a house robe. That's it. That's it, baby. That's it. Oh, you want this? You want a piece of this? All right. All I remember doing is like doing this bear hug move over him and just squeezing as hard as I could squeeze. Uh, and finally got him to stop. But yeah, it's a good story.
Was he drunk or what?
Oh yeah, that's what that he was very drunk and like he, had it in his mind that something, that I harmed him in some way, and it was just like, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Uh, if the sun dries eggs, it'll take the paint off. Yeah, yeah, you definitely want to chase them off. Definitely, whether you're in your underwear, skivvies or not, go chase them bitches off. All right, so a lot of votes for Chris, one
yeah,
vote for me. Go ahead, Bean. Who do you think?
I think I said Chris. I'll stick
What's
with
up,
it,
Eva?
but I think it's you.
Okay. Little side bet for you to see if you change your mind correctly. All right. So he said Chris. Kim, what do you think?
I already said I think it's Chris.
Okay, my bad. Lisa May, did you say?
I said Bean.
What do you say, Lisa May? A bean. Okay. Chris, what do you think?
I think it was Elisa. I think if she get pissed off, she'd charge somebody. Just
Yep.
Okay.
women will surprise you. Women will surprise you.
And
Yep.
some people underwear means something different. Like skimpy shorts and like a white shirt or something. So you never know. Could be a lady. Man, I want to say Chris too, but that could be just one of those. Chris just seems like the guy in the underwear, but he may not be though. You know, Bean,
I could definitely picture it.
Bean, did you ever see anybody doing vandalism in your neighborhood
Oh, all the time.
all the time?
I live in the hood.
I'm gonna go with Bean. I'm gonna go with Bean. I was gonna say Chris, but I think I'm gonna go with Bean instead. I'm gonna. Diane's going with Bean, and Diane was the only one that got the last round one correct. So okay, all right. All the answers are in. Brenda, whose story does this, or who does this belong to? What am I trying to say? I'm gonna take one little bong toke out there. If we could get some hashtag PITBs in the chat. Let's have a quick bong toke. I wasn't going to, and I don't really need to, but I want to. That's what it means to be
It
an
was
adult.
Chris.
That one was Chris. Ah man, I should have just went with my instinct on
Was
it.
it
But
a Halloween prank or was it like vindictive?
Yeah,
Because the egg on a
there's these
car seems like somebody's trying to get at you.
there's
true.
these kids that walk by with like basketballs and on bikes, and they're loud, and my dog barks because he wants to play. But my
True.
dog is so big, even like his bark in a room, you could feel the vibrations. So they're scared. So they come by and they drive or walk by. This time they were on their bikes, and I heard them coming down because I could hear them yelling from down the street. And I'm in my boxer briefs. So well, we cut this part out because everybody would have known it was me. Um, so I'm in my boxer briefs, and I restored this. This is an old carbon and steel one that my grandpa brought back from Korea. Uh, but I ran out with a machete. You mother!
A machete.
I never seen anybody go so fast. The one kid's legs I couldn't even see. I mean, I wasn't really gonna hurt him. I just wanted to scare the shit out of him.
Well,
Did they
dude,
throw in your eggs?
Was that?
Did they
Yeah,
throw in your eggs?
no, they dropped them. I didn't even know they had eggs at first. I heard them all talk. They were like, "Here it comes, here they comes." But they torture my dog. They like yell in at the window, which makes them bark more. And I was gonna come up around the side this time, and
Yeah.
they had a thing. They dropped the eggs and ran. And I was like, "You little pricks!" They might have just did the house, but the car was actually out of the driveway then.
Yeah, a little
Glad I'm not
hoodlums.
living
I
in your
figured.
neighborhood.
I wish I had video, but my camera is set for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds, and it caught them walking down, but it didn't. After that 15 seconds, it shut off. I looked, I was like, this is going to be awesome. No, it probably
so
wouldn't have looked awesome either.
Mhm.
Elisa, who did you say, Chris?
No, I said bean.
Me too. And then Kim, who did you say?
I said Chris.
Okay, and then so Chris fooled two of us or three
Yeah,
of us.
I don't live in the hood.
No, two of us.
I I
It's
don't
two.
either, but
I don't live in the
it
motherfucker.
doesn't matter here. Like the hood comes to you.
Yeah.
But I keep my car in the garage.
All right, I think that
That
was
could just be
everybody.
young Fred kid. Young Frank.
Well,
Well,
and
yeah, that could
it is
happen
October,
anywhere. But when Waylon asked, I told him I lived in the hood.
and you started cheesing too, and I thought, oh, I got him. It must be Bean, and he almost had us all, and I didn't know. I forgot at least had guessed Bean, and the way you started cheesing, I'm like, oh man, it's got to be Bean. Uh, but anyway,
Yeah, see,
um,
you even got to fool them when you know it's not you.
so right now we got Kim with 6 points, Chris with 2 points, Elisa with 0, myself with 0, and Bean with 2 points.
My dog's probably going to park or at bark soon, so I'll mute it. My cousin's dropping off food.
Okay, as long as you're okay to go to the next story. Story number 3.
Yep.
I made a pizza and flipped it upside down coming out of the oven. Chris has a lot of pizza stories, I gotta say.
So does Waylon.
I guess I did have a pizza story with my. You know what's funny though? I did go to Papa John's recently, and I for some reason was like, I used to work here when I was 16, and I just gave him the whole.
You were that guy.
Yeah, I was that
Can
guy.
I
Like,
come in the
yeah.
back?
I didn't tell them that whole story. Like, yeah, can I do that again? No, I didn't. I didn't go down
Let me
that
see one of them pizzas.
path. You want to see if I can toss it again? I want to see because they
I
do
think it
the
was
show
they
you.
toss the dough there, so it's.
I show you, young whippersnapper.
I think it was
uh,
Lisa, but I went back to Papa John's and I heckled a guy because I used to work at a Papa John's and I heckled the pie slinger.
you guessed pretty quick, Chris. This feels like maybe another Chris story. So, did you? Was this a frozen pizza, Chris? You think? Does this sound like a frozen pizza?
Uh, no, not if they were slinging it. You can't really, unless it was just like, oh shit.
No, they're not slinging it. I was talking about Papa John's, a separate thing. This says I made a pizza and flipped it upside down. That sounds like a frozen pizza to me. Margaret
They
thinks
had
bean
some that came in
Is
for a
this like a
flat crust.
secret recipe? Is this what you're supposed to do?
upside
Upside
down
down
pizza.
pizza?
You got to put pineapples in it too. It goes on the top of the crust, like on the
Gross.
crust side. Um,
And I
Let's
never
see.
understood the whole pineapples don't belong on pizza thing. Like, there's a lot of things that I would say don't belong on pizza, but pineapple's okay. It's at least okay.
Yeah.
One thing I think is weird on pizza is green olives.
I
Ew.
don't think green olives to begin with. So
I like green
Mm.
olives. I just think it's weird on pizza. Black olives go on pizza for some reason.
I
To
don't
my,
even like black olives on pizza. They taste weird to me on pizza.
I like them. I definitely would
I
flip
like
the
black
pizza
olives.
over though. This reminds me of Grandma's boy. Like he grabs the pizza out of the oven with his bare hands. When I say he, I'm thinking of Chris this whole time. Grabs the pizza with his bare hands, flips it. Ah! I didn't mean to grab that. Son of a biscuit eater.
I say,
Funky butt
yeah, I
loving.
think it was Kim.
Yeah, I could see Kim do it. Oh, you touched a nerve there a little bit. She couldn't hold it in. She couldn't hold it in. Woo-hoo! It was like the Pillsbury Dough lady who just like poked you in the side, and you were like, oh. Okay, Kim, do you eat frozen pizzas?
Yeah, look at that long. Yeah,
I can I,
I
I
don't
think
know. It doesn't matter if you can cook or not. If you're a single
actually
person in the
I haven't
house,
had a frozen pizza in years. If I get a pizza, like if I don't order a pizza somewhere, I get like a those deli pizzas that you can get.
pop them in the
They're
oven.
like fresh.
okay,
They're fresh ones.
those are heavier to flip when you pull it out of the oven.
Those are
Probably
called
weigh a
like
little.
bruschettas or
No, they're pizzas. They're not bruschetta because bruschetta is on bread, I think.
Bruschetta, yeah, that's different. It's a type of
But
bread.
pizza, but you can get deli pizzas. They sell them. I can't remember. I think I got them. You can get them at Walmart, Sam's Club, something. I can't remember where.
Papa Murphy, Brenda says that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah, if you happen to have a Papa Murphy's in your community.
I can tell you guys, I haven't cooked a pizza in a long time. Those are the round things, right?
Bro, I had the best pizza. Down here, you can't find good pizza. There's like one good pizza place, and it's like $28 a pie. But uh, the sheriff got work done at my job the other day, and he brought pizza for the whole shop. And he went to this place, Luciano's or some shit. Bro, the best pizza I've had like
Is it
since
farther
I moved
away or
here.
something?
It's expensive. It was like he
Oh,
said it
I
was
see.
$32 a pie. Yeah. And it
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean,
it wasn't even big pizzas. It was just good. Toppings they used, like the sauce was great. It's cooked
were there a
perfect.
lot of toppings? Like, was it a
It was
super?
like it was like big like actual toppings. Like they chopped
I'm just
some
trying to figure out the price here because if it had only one topping on it, it's usually cheaper. But if
oh
you
no, it was
they
like
had a
meat
bunch of
lovers and veggie
right,
pizza.
okay,
Yeah, he got like a bunch of specialty pizzas.
that's
Yeah.
gonna cost you a little bit, yeah. Okay, so we got a lot of guesses here on the Rumble. Hey, cheers everybody on the Rumble. We got a few Kim, Elisa, Bean, myself. No one guessed Chris on this one. I feel like it's Chris now. Just because the last story was Chris doesn't mean this one can't be Chris. I'm not
I'm
100%
magic like
sure.
a
I
unicorn.
kind of feel like it's whaling now that you're pushing so hard for Chris.
I just feel like Chris he's the only other pizza story guy. It could be any of us though. I mean, I just don't see how it happened. It happened. You just grabbed it by the bare hands or something. How did I do this? I don't remember.
I think I'm gonna go with Chris on this. It's either Chris
Okay.
or Lisa May.
Oh, Lisa, late night. She's trying to get some grub before work or after work and flips the damn pizza. Son of a I will say this, you guys. Elisa keeps a clean fucking house. I'll tell you what. It was spick and span. Way
Well, when
nicer
you're
than
carried off the floor, you got
Doesn't mean
to.
she can't flip a pizza over.
mine. She
I've
had to
watched
clean
my
the
mom.
floor. Like
I watched
that.
my mom throw a pizza against the wall because like
Oh,
the heat went through the mitten. She's wham! I was like, oh.
Not our pizza, Mom. There's
Could
a
you
little
imagine
echo
if
there.
that had hit somebody in the face?
Oh yeah, yeah. I posted something not too long ago about the spirit of Halloween near me. They had this whole thing where you can pie an employee, pie the manager, and pie the store manager for different amounts of money, and they were trying to raise some money that way. And I'm like, I don't think I would voluntarily take even a cream pie to the face because it's, I mean, in any way, shape, fashion, or form. But no, like an actual pie that's got, the cream pie is, there's nothing in it. It's not really a pie to eat. It's just some like light cream. And then they
Yeah.
can just smash you right in the nose with that and just like all the way to the flat pan bottom, and you're just smashing somebody
Someone
right in the
smacked
face.
me in the face like that one time. I'm telling you what, they had to pull me off because
I
it
don't know.
wasn't just like a fun just hitting the pie. Like he went through my face, and then it was on. Like I had tears in my eyes because he hit my nose that hard.
Ooh, look at this. Rose says our pie is a veggie pizza, Alfredo pizza, add bacon and jalapeno minus mushrooms. That's your picks, huh? Okay, Bean.
I was, when Kim said about imagine it going in somebody's face, like because of the heat and all that shit.
Yeah, because if
Uh-uh.
it was hot enough that it went through the.
Well, that's got to be why it flipped. Why somebody flipped it in this story is
I
that he.
actually
Well,
got
not
I got an
necessarily.
assault charge and got put on 6 months of house arrest for throwing a hot plate of spaghetti at my teacher.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Damn, that sounds.
I
That
thought
sounds.
like right in his face from like a foot away, just like mushed it in his face.
That sounds hard boiled.
Yeah, I felt terrible. It was
Hard
I
boiled.
I didn't mean to. It was just the motion that happened.
No, this person meant to. They got all pumped up and they were like, "Rawr!" And I was like, what the poom? And that was it.
Okay.
Like
Are you
things
talking about
started
this
blacking
story,
out.
Chris?
When you flip the pizza,
You got muted all of a sudden.
Oh no, it was like somebody hit me with like one of those pies that they put the Cool Whip creams in already, and they
Oh, one
just
of
like
those.
punched
Yeah.
in through my face, dude. I was pissed.
Yeah, I'd be pretty mad. Like,
you know,
it turns right into a cherry pie after that. Go ahead, Bean.
I don't know why. Like every time I saw somebody getting pied in the face, like that looks awesome. Like you made it sound so bad.
Think about it, dude. It's just like people a lot of
You're
times aren't
right.
pushing
Like
that hard, but they usually go to the side
people,
of the face.
people are
You
gonna
know,
get overzealous and try to like slam it. Like you're
depends on how
right.
pointy your nose are. Is I guess how deep it gets in there. How deep it does your nose penetrate? All right, so okay, Kim brings up a good point. This may not have been heat that made them flip it. It could have been you slide the pizza over onto the cardboard or over onto the, the thing, and then it accidentally slides off. Could see that it flips over. Okay, well, so Kim says Chris. Bean, any final answer?
Yes, I can.
Kim. Okay, Lisa May.
Bean.
Bean. Chris, what do you think?
I
Muted.
said,
Oh,
Elisa.
there you are. You said Elisa already. Okay. Ooh, I want to say either Chris or Elisa. I'm gonna say Elisa May. All right, Brenda, who do we got on this story? A lot of guesses.
Bean.
Bean.
Patty.
Yeah, it was me.
What the hell,
What
Bean?
just happened?
He's having internet issues.
Yeah, it was me.
Yesterday when we were that or
Did he skip out because he was wrong? No. Really? Where'd you
He couldn't
go?
handle it. um, uh, I only have one hand right now. My right hand is. I don't know what I did to it. I'm getting an MRI next week, but I think I tore something in my hand. So I only got one hand. I'm trying to pull this pizza out of the oven, and it just flips upside down right into the oven. Like all the cheese, like hanging down from the metal grates and everything. But pissed me the fuck off. I ended up bombing the rest of the pizza at the wall. I had a hell of a mess to clean up.
I
That was,
bet.
that was the first time in a long time I lost my temper, but I definitely lost my temper that day. Yeah, I'm in
Shit.
there. My dominant hand is the one that's messed up, so I'm trying to do everything left-handed, and like it's so awkward. My whole life is so awkward right now.
Don't be making no more pizzas by yourself.
Yeah, and it was
No.
That's what I'm going.
a fucking Cheez-Its pizza too. So it was like the pizza crust was a big Cheez-Its cracker. Like, I didn't even get to eat that shit.
Don't fuck with the man's food.
For real. That's the only thing that gives me anxiety. Mess with my food, or if I was expecting food and now I don't get to eat it. But
Probably comes from growing up with a household full of boys. Food was probably a scarcity.
yeah,
I can
you
just
have to eat
imagine
quick.
it's probably like a fight to get anything.
Yeah. The groceries come in. My mom always wondered why it was all gone real quick. You had to get it quick, but you didn't get none.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. My stepdad, I remember when I was a teenager, like, and I didn't grow up food insecure like that, but my stepdad would reach over on my plate and eat my food off of my plate when we'd be sitting there eating dinner. And one day, one evening, we're sitting there eating dinner, and we had steak, and he fucking was eating my steak, like, because I cut my steak up into pieces, or I used to, and he was sitting there forking my steak off of my plate. And I told him, I said, next time you put your fork on my plate to get my food, I'm going to stab you I'm going to stab you. And he reached over with his fork, and I took my knife and I got his hand. Don't mess with my shit.
Yeah. I actually, growing up, I had a really abusive stepdad. So like he abused everybody in a different way, beat the shit out of me, but I was the only one that he put his hands on. But like he would use manipulative tactics. Like he bought good food for him, and like he'd put it right on the top of the fridge, like where everybody could see it, and like he'd get the shitty shit for us, and like we weren't allowed to touch his stuff. Like, so like food was definitely a thing in my house that like was like flaunted in front of us. Like you can't have this.
How awful.
Yeah, he was a piece of shit, but fuck him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I lived the wild life I did, though, because I was out as much as possible. I didn't want to be at home. Went out and did whatever I wanted to do outside, knowing when I came home the consequences were the same.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Waylon's rebooting.
Yeah.
technical difficulty.
He's been having internet issues all day, he said.
That's what I was doing this earlier. I was like looking for him. He's been gone for a bit.
Figured
If I
he's
don't
got
plug
something.
mine in, I'm gonna be rebooting.
How was y'all's visit, Elisa?
Short and sweet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he had business here in town.
Hmm.
You guys need to start getting weather over there. There's snow,
Getting cold.
there's snow moving through Colorado right now.
Shit, we're gonna be in the 40s next week. I'm dreading that
There's
shit.
some sort of massive hurricane moving across the sea about to hit the East Coast right now into Florida, and it's supposed to be one of the biggest ones ever, and they've never seen anything like it.
They say this every year.
Yeah, I
Every
know.
single year they tell us.
Never seen anything like it.
You're getting a
Hey.
direct hit by a category 5. It's gonna decimate everything, and then like it shifts, and it's like yeah, we get hit, but it's the same thing as every other year.
I
All
don't know.
right.
We've had
Did
some pretty nasty ones hit.
no live chat.
Well,
Damn.
yeah, inland more towards like Texas and Louisiana and
It
shit
was
like that.
Bean.
When they come in that far, it gets pretty nasty. But Florida gets pretty much the same thing every hurricane season.
Hey, can some? Well, first of all, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can one of you look at the chat because I lose all the chat? Well, I guess I could look at it on the computer. Let's see if that
I have
works.
the chat.
Okay. I don't know who voted for who because I lose all the chat. Brenda in the house. Hey, Brenda. Let's see. So I think all of us voted on screen. If I'm not mistaken, I said Elisa. Chris said
So
Elisa.
it's the only one on screen that said me.
Elisa said Bean. Chris, or I
Margaret.
mean,
Margaret said Bean. Kayla said
Okay.
Bean. 505 Tester said Bean.
are you saying this
Margaret.
was you then?
Lila Rose said Elisa.
Yeah.
Kat Reed said Kim. High Time said Kim's. Kayla said Bean.
Okay. Whose story was this?
That was Bean's.
Bean's
Who's
story.
talking?
So we have Margaret,
Brenda in the back.
Margaret, Kayla, and 505 Tester voted for Bean.
Okay, and Elisa May.
Yeah. Nobody on Rumble voted. I mean, on Facebook.
Yeah, Waylon, you didn't hear my whole story. It got pretty depressing. Let's bring this back up to speed.
Oh
Except for
snap! So
Ronaldo.
you did tell everybody already? Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll have to tell me the names one more time. Elisa. Who was it again? You said 505. Ronaldo got it. High Times got it.
Okay, hang on. It was. Let me go back up and find out.
Kayla, I think.
Kayla, Margaret, and
Okay,
505.
it was Kayla,
All right.
Margaret, and 505, and Ronaldo on Facebook.
Okay. We should be good then. So Bean fooled all of us but one, so you got 3 points there. That puts you up to 5. Elisa May gets 2 points for guessing it right. Kim, who did you guess?
Chris.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
she's Chris.
Cool. I should be caught up then. Let's go to story number 4 before my internet drops out again. I got to connect with my friend. Story number 4. I got to connect with my friend. I did actually, and he came from Tennessee. He's one of my childhood friends I hadn't seen in many years actually. Literally grew up with him in my neighborhood. Chris, he's talking to someone. Okay.
I was going to actually, but then I remembered I don't have no friends.
That's a hard realization to come
We gotta
to.
dial in for him, so it's good because I can't picture Alex actually shooting a deer. I'm guessing Waylon. Maybe he went out somewhere to take pictures or do a review. Maybe he's seen somebody.
Yeah, we connected. We just he put his finger in my pocket. I put my finger in his pocket. So we did
You
it.
gotta hold that.
So I did. I really did. I had a friend come over. His son was much taller than him too. It was crazy. It was like, wow, dude, your son's 22 years old, and he's like just a giant. And yeah, they came from Tennessee. Tennessee, we're playing your song. A lot of Elisa Mays so far. Alice said bean. So Brenda, if you can still type it in the chat when we reveal the story, just so I see where the cutoff was,
I
because
already
Alice
did.
said, okay, so maybe it was up higher then, because Alice said I said bean, and I don't know if she meant like on the last story. I don't see. Oh, that's right. You did it before I had to refresh, because now I don't see it. But that's okay. Elisa following the beauty cat. High Time says following the beauty cat. Okay. 3 votes for Elisa already. 2 votes for Bean. 3
Is
right.
Waylon. Waylon.
What?
No, I said that's who I voted for. You.
You're voting for me. Okay. Okay. Kim, who do you think?
I think it's
Oh,
Elisa.
okay, Alice. You can guess again for
Either
this story
you or
then. I thought
Elisa
that's what.
were the two.
I think it was Elisa. Got to connect with my friend.
It was either you or Elisa.
I didn't see it. Sorry, Alice.
Well, we did. Oh, I see. I'll put it on the wheel, Alice. I get it. We did have a nice hug. Maybe that's
She
what she
said
meant
Waylon
for this one.
on the last one.
Oh, well then,
It
not
was
sure
all in
why.
the middle of all of them. There was Bean,
Okay.
and then it was after my comment about Papa Murphy, and then she said Waylon.
Yeah,
Okay.
stop trying to cheat, Alice. No,
Right?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Our enforcer's gonna get him. Okay, she did say Waylon this time, and then Lila Rose says Elisa. A lot of Elisas. I don't think it was Elisa. I think it was Kim. I'm gonna go Kim. Kim, you said Elisa?
Either you or Elisa.
You're not sure yet? Okay. Elisa, who do you think?
You.
Me?
Mhm.
Bean?
What did Chris say?
I thought he said Elisa. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I said Waylon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I say Elisa.
This could be Bean too. I kind of have a feeling Bean vibes on this, but I'm gonna say Kim on it. Okay, I think that's all 5 of us. Brenda, whose story does this belong to?
Miss Elisa May.
Damn. I like to go against the grain when everyone's guessing a certain person. I'm like, let me find somebody else who's thinking they're sneaking out of this. Okay, Lisa. All right. Oh wait, Kim. I never did let you solidify your guess, and now it looks like you're frozen. She had to restart her camera. I guess I have to give it to her to be fair, since
She said
I wasn't
Elisa
sure.
first,
She
and
said
then she
Elisa,
said it was either you or
Okay.
Elisa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gives her.
and then
2
she
points.
said, "Oh, I was going to go. It's either Elisa May or Waylon, but I think it's Elisa."
Elisa fooled at least 2 of us. Bean, who was your guess again?
Elisa.
Okay, so Elisa gets 2 points there. And we got a few guesses for Elisa in the chat.
It was you, Waylon. It was you. It was you, Fredo.
What?
Let's see. Who else? Margaret. Alice says, sorry I got high. Cat. No, High Times did too. That's right. Anybody else? Nado said Bean. Okay. I think we're caught up. Story number 4 was Elisa May. Time is
Who
it?
did
There
you have
you
with
go.
Elisa?
I hung out with you. We smoked, and that was it.
So you did count that. Okay. I wasn't sure if you would count that, being that since I was there,
Everybody else. Well, my life's boring, and that's about all I did this week. So
That's okay.
Waylon's
It
just
happens.
surprised somebody calls him a friend.
Right. I was like, what? Whoa. Hold Hold the phone a minute here. You all are laughing a little too much about this. That's why I play the song from the White Stripes. We are gonna be friends. All right, the last number spin for this week.
Did I disappear again?
No,
You
you're good.
did, but it's not because of anything you did. It's because they only can show four of us on screen when the box is like that.
Okay.
I will say though, we can see Kim's face now. Kim's got some new technology going on and looking better angle, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still not
better
letting me
camera.
get on with my phone.
Hmm. They've got some glitches here and there, but they keep updating things. So usually when they add stuff or update something, then something else gets jacked up.
Looks
The
like
fact
a
that we
good
can,
camera though. I'd stick to it.
yeah, that one's pretty good. Better than what she had, I think. Okay, looks like number 3 is our last number for the week. I'm gonna put the number wheel back, or I'm gonna make a new post at the end of the show tonight, so you get plenty of time to get in on it. All right, number 3. Who does number 3 work for? Remember, Chris? I must have called you Kiss. Jess Rosebud.
Did you hear about the NBA scandal?
No, what's up?
So apparently, like there was this like really high tech scandal, and it's connected to the mafia where there was a coach and a player. I can't remember what teams, but an NBA coach and a couple of NBA players were connected, and it was related to the mob, and they were like they were they they had like technology that was reading the cards and cameras that could see the cards and stuff like that, and it was all mob connected. It's crazy. It was on the news tonight. I was like, damn, they were explaining all this stuff. Like, I don't know enough about, I don't play, it was cards, but they took over $7 million from people.
7 million, huh?
hmm I think it was 7.1 million or something like that. It was all
Didn't they,
7 million.
didn't they make a movie about that?
No, this just
Oh,
broke.
the
This just
21
this just
card counters at the casino?
That's blackjack she's talking about in the NBA.
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier, or Billups and Jones, are accused of participating in a mob-run high-tech scheme to defraud poker players in Miami, Las Vegas, the Hamptons, and New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, it just broke tonight. There's no
Yeah,
movie made about this. This just broke
it's
tonight.
not a movie.
The FBI is like all over this shit.
Oh, so you're saying it was just people that are involved with the NBA
They
got together
arrest.
and did a
They
scam?
arrested um, the head coach, a current player, and a longtime confidant of the game's most prolific scorer.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it sounded at first like if you were saying like they were scamming the NBA somehow.
Mm-mm. No, it was a couple
No,
of people associated with the NBA. One of them was a player, and one of them was a coach. And I don't know exactly what their role in it was. I don't know if they addressed that or not, but they were talking about the technology that they used to scam people, and it used to like on the tables, it had something,
they
some
were
kind of
rigging the
camera
game.
technology where you could see the cards.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
Like
saw
the
this.
shuffle thing had like cameras on it.
I
you
saw
know
a
what they
similar story a couple days ago like this where they said poker's being rigged in a lot of places. What being?
all this goes to show is there's never enough money.
Right, 2019, they took like $50,000, at least $50,000 from victims.
Hmm.
and they were
Like, how
just
much do these people
involved in
get
it.
paid? And they're out here
Yeah,
scamming them.
Yeah,
yeah.
but these weren't like dealers that were scamming it. This was the mafia. This is
Yeah,
mafia.
but I'm saying, like, you're saying, like, there's coaches and players. Like,
The
how much
people
do these
connected
people
to
get?
it,
How
yeah.
much do those guys get paid already
I'm
that
just
they want to go
curious.
out and scam more? Like,
I'm just curious to see. Well, there's a lot of people like take Michael Jordan. They were talking about Michael Jordan, but this was I don't know if it was connected to this or not. Um, but I just heard something earlier today where they were talking about Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan likes to gamble.
yeah,
Hmm.
And so it's been, I know for a long time that there's been like people connected or that have said that he has a gambling addiction. And so, anyway, whoever it was earlier today that was talking about Michael Jordan says, I don't have a gambling addiction. He says, he says, I'm very competitive. And so he spends a lot of money gambling, but it's not like an addiction for him. But
He,
there's a lot of people that's not, gambling is an
Every,
addiction. And there's a lot of
every player that has ever played with him said that he is one of the most competitive players that they ever went up against.
yeah,
Ever.
Yeah,
yeah,
you got to have a screw loose to be somebody like that.
he
yeah.
also
So
said he used his relationship with the NBA player to get information, and then he sold it to professional gamblers. And he found out on the
uh,
morning of February 9th, 23, that they're calling him player 3 in this. Would not play in the Lakers game against the Bucks that night and told an unnamed co-conspirator to place a big bet on the Bucks because he was out. He had not
mhm.
been on the team's injury report yet, but he missed the game and he didn't play in that game. So he was taken like he was a personal friend, and
He
he'd
threw the
take that
game.
information, Jones would, and sell it to professional gamblers and tell them to bet.
I'm
It's
just
like,
curious to know because I'm just curious to see what's going to play out with this coach and the player that were connected to the mafia thing.
This is on the same story.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different because I
Well, they're
watched that. They
arrested.
were talking about that too. They were both, but
oh yeah,
scheme,
they're done.
the
They're
blackjack thing. I'm just curious to know what the motivation for those NBA guys, what their motivation was for being involved in that.
so
Because
you probably
one of
already
the
funny.
said
things,
it.
because my family's mafia connected.
Hmm.
I'm part Italian, and my family's
Hey,
from over there in Illinois, where there's a lot of mafia shit.
forget
But
about it.
but one of the things that the mafia will do, what these mafia do, is like you owe them for something, like
Yeah, like
get in
extort
debt
you.
for
Like,
gambling or something like that, and they're like, okay, well, we're gonna, you take care of it. It's. I have a
that's probably
feeling.
exactly what
I have
happened.
a
They
feeling
got
that
in big on a.
I have a feeling that one or both
Hmm.
of these guys were like in big debt to the mafia for gambling, and this was
That's
how
how you
they
get
were
out.
paying off their debt
Yeah,
or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah, because like I don't know anyone who thinks they could get away with some shit like that. Like, hello,
Well, they
they
could.
could.
They did
Or
for a long time. I wonder how they got
yeah,
caught.
or somebody
It was
like
like super high tech.
Somebody complained.
they wanted to get in the NBA. They wanted to get their spot, and somebody in the mafia pulled some strings and paved their way and
Ah,
their payback.
bought
I
them
don't
ahead of
know.
time, maybe.
It's
Well, let's
crazy.
move on to story number 5. We got about a half hour left, so we might have a time for
Right
2
back.
or 3 more. What? You
Should be
can't
right
do
back.
We'll
that,
be right
Chris.
back.
Can't do that. Well, I mean, we can wait for him while we talk about it, I guess.
It'll
Um,
be up on the screen too.
or well, we had a few more
It's Chris.
people in here, but while we're
It's Chris.
waiting, yeah, it's Chris. You never know.
When you gotta go,
Uh,
you gotta go, man.
well, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and check this out for 90 cents. I'll go ahead and check this out from crypto.com. If it will work. No, no, it's not working. Hmm. Oh, 72 cents. Goodness gracious, we need So many more people in here. Okay, crypto.com. Head to crypto.com today and buy CRO and be part of this historic move. Don't wait. Let's be clear, cryptocurrency is no longer emerging, it's here. And this latest move cements the reality in the biggest way yet. Trump Media Group just inked a massive $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world top crypto platform. They're teaming up with up to scoop up 600 or 6.4 billion in CRO, the powerhouse token that fuels fast, low fee DeFi staking rewards, and real world perks like cashback on your spends to launch America's first CRO treasury. When it's done, this new company will be the biggest CRO holder out there. Want in on the action? Head to crypto.com today and grab some CRO. Let's make crypto great again. Okay. Yeah, that jumped from 90 to 72. It was crazy. All right, Chris is back. Chris, story number 5. Here we go. Dun dun dun. Oh, and Kim's gone now.
We just can't win.
No, I'll just do what I was going to do before. She can get time to see it before we vote.
Now my
Story number
cousin
5.
swung
Go ahead.
over.
Oh,
My
that's okay.
cousin swung over with his new girlfriend.
All right,
just
story number
left.
5. I was told I will need surgery through a major artery. I was told I will need surgery through a major artery. Hey, Kat, I see that you're on the Rumble. Hell yeah. Hit that like button. Yeah, Facebook, I'm not seeing comments. I might have to leave and come back.
I tried to check them, but they didn't look like they were
Nobody was
moving for me.
talking.
No one's talking. I think Ronaldo guessed last time. Bean, it looks like. That's okay. Just all my
There's Kim.
real ones have come over to the Rumble. Okay. I'm gonna say, let's see. Chris has been having some health problems. You were talking about those. I feel like I would know if Elisa May was having surgery. Bean has a lot of little things happening. What's broken this month, Bean? You got a cat says Bean. That's a good guess too.
Broken.
Kim had surgery not too long ago. What'd you have, Kim? Those shoulder surgery, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you looking at more surgery too?
Me?
Yeah.
I
Having ringworm surgery.
Yep. There it is. Major artery ringworm surgery.
the surgery's gonna be scratching that shit off of my body. My God, those things itch.
Need some antifungal. So we got 2, 3.
Oh, I did, but still, they itch.
3 guesses for Bean so far. Kat, Alice, and Ronaldo. Lila Rose says Kim. I could see Kim.
Margaret
Maybe.
said Dean.
Okay.
If you're having a surgery through a major artery, you're having a stent put in.
That
Either
sounds
that
like
or you're having a catheter put in. You're either going in with a catheter to look at blockages somewhere in your heart.
that sounds like a tough or like a I don't know what you call it, like a
people
Catheterization.
explaining the surgery before I
I get those.
don't tell me what's gonna happen.
The stent, because I had to have stents put in my groin because I have a what do you call it, a vertebrae right above my tailbone that's pressing on the artery that feeds
tail
to my legs, and
Okay.
they had to go in and put stents in my groin to open up the blood flow. That was back during the pandemic.
See, they're probably doing it again. They're gonna be doing
I might
it again.
actually,
They
I might
went through my
actually need
carotid.
that.
They went through my carotid to do that.
So Chris says it was him. He says he might need it.
No, I said they might actually have to do that. I hate thinking about it. I don't even want to go in. Let me
Lisa,
die at home.
when's the last time you had surgery? Anything?
No, when I was pregnant, that's the last time I've been to the hospital.
Oh wow.
Really?
12 years ago.
Beans all. What? People like you exist?
Like, what's that like?
They are
Fan
real.
reaction, huh?
I just
Wow.
heard
He was
about
like,
it.
He's like, I got something going on every damn week.
he's like, wow.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's my home away from home.
This week it's my hand. Next week it's my.
My fucking
Neck
stomach.
bone,
He gets his
backbone,
mail
stomach.
forwarded there every week.
Yeah, you don't know the doctor's names?
I know where they live. Well, let's see. Okay,
I
Lisa
send
could
him
be playing the
Christmas
game
cards.
here, though.
Thanks for the stitches.
Says she doesn't go to the hospital. Hasn't had to go to the hospital. Did you have a cesarean birth?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about Chris because he's had some medical issues recently, and says that he may need that surgery.
Yeah, I'm going
You
with
gotta
Chris.
have surgery on your hand, Bean?
Probably. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Bean.
What did you do to your hand anyway?
I was dismounting a tire off of a rim, and when I was prying at it, something popped in my wrist,
Ugh.
and like my thumb went numb. Like now it feels like every time I move my thumb, it feels like I'm like strumming at a nerve in between my fingers.
Yeah, the tendon. They did that. They're gonna do a tendon release probably. They did that on my wrist. I couldn't move my thumb even the slightest.
Yeah, I can't use my right hand at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
That
that would
sounds
be tough for certain things.
Yeah.
what? What? Like
Well,
writing and
you might be a lefty when it comes to that.
taking a drink.
Glove.
I'm telling you though, like
Wiping.
when you lose the ability to like use your dominant hand, life just gets super awkward.
You
Yeah.
don't
Like,
realize how much you use it.
yeah,
I kind of lost my left side. I have all kinds of. I'm waiting for my doctor to call back. It's been like days.
All right. So we got some Chris and some Bean. I could
I think
see.
it's
I
Chris.
could see Kim doing this. Think Chris. Okay, that final answer. Chris is being pretty quiet about this. Chris, when's the last time you went to the doctor?
2 weeks ago.
I thought he was gonna say Wednesday.
I thought he was gonna say Tuesday with the two. Like
Oh, 2 weeks.
Tuesday.
That's when they did that procedure.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to. Oh man, Chris or Bean? Chris or Bean? I'm gonna say Chris. That's my instinct. All right, Kim said Chris. Chris, who are you saying?
Bean.
Okay. See, he didn't care who was. He was just guessing right there. He's like, it's me. So
eeny, meeny, miny, Pete.
right. Lisa, who do you think?
I said Bean.
Said Bean. Bean, who do you think?
Chris.
Chris. Okay, everybody on screen has guessed. Everybody in the comments looks like they've guessed.
That was
Brett.
you, Waylon.
That
Good
was
job.
me. Woo!
I was gonna say too, but I was like, I picked
Yeah,
up.
lots of points.
Oh,
What do you need surgery like that for?
That was a clean sweep. My first points too, by the way. I'm finally on the board with 4 points.
Way to deflect.
So, what happened? What had happened was I have what's called a varicocele, but they basically a vein where like it closes up on one end and it just starts backing up with blood,
Oh,
and they're gonna have to put these. I don't know if it's a stent, but it's like this little corkscrew thing that they put into the vein to get it to drain out and then dry up and then dissolve eventually.
Oh, I've had those.
No,
But
it,
they
that's what I went in for. Like the varices in my stomach are so big, if any of them would rupture with my thin blood because of my pancreas and everything, I'd bleed out almost instantly. I'd bleed out within minutes. So they had to go in and they've been clamping off these big varices in my stomach. And it just, oh, it hurts so damn bad. But they clamp it off and that part will die, so it will divert the blood somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it hurts like hell.
well, from what I was told, the best the rather than an incision in that area to clamp them off or whatever, they're gonna go through my neck all the way down through my body to get into those veins without having to make an incision in that area because the stomach is a lot harder place to heal an incision into an artery because you're bending and you have just you're folding in that area.
Where do you have
So,
the varices at?
oh, that's none of your business. On my balls, Kim. On my balls. They're
How the hell do you get varices in your balls?
I don't know.
Is that like blue ball?
No.
Waylon, you better whip that thing out and use it more.
That's what they told me at the doctors. They said, "Look, we need you to use this more." They brought in a couple of options, and
The doctor asked him how long he'd been single.
He said, "Take one of these home and call me in the morning."
no, but this is something I've had since I was 14, and they said back then, like if it's not painful, then don't worry about it. But it's kept me up at night a couple times. So no, Rose, it's unfortunately not anything to do
Yeah,
with
the
my.
pocket.
It has
Yeah,
nothing to
but
do with
mine,
my spermal ducts. It's a blood flow thing. So,
mine
You
um,
hear
in my
that?
stomach are abnormally large, and they said it's in an area that if they burst, they can't get to it on time. They said the next time it happens, I almost died this time. They put me in a coma for a week. They said the next
yeah.
time it happens, they said that I would die. So it's just tossing a dice.
What'd you say, Bean? Just now? No.
Nothing.
it looks pretty. It
Just,
sounded. It looked funny, but I didn't get to hear it.
I
Um.
said, you hear that, ladies?
Oh yeah. Yep. Nothing to do with it.
Life
Look, the
insurance.
sperm duct is fine. No, so Chris, I hope they can take care of it, man. But yeah, I don't know when I'll have the surgery, but basically I was told that, and it's kind of freaky, man. A major artery, and they're just gonna go down in there like it's a uh, you know water
Yep.
slide tube, and they're gonna
That's what they did with me. They went in through my. They went in,
through your neck, yeah,
yeah, through my
The carotid.
carotid
carotid
artery, yeah.
artery, and they did it twice because they had to put 2 stents. So they went down the first time and went all the way down into my groin.
Everyone's got suggestions for me in the comments here. Lila Rose says too
And you know
much
what?
porn.
It wasn't
Alice
that
says
big of
stop
a
wearing
deal.
light underwear. What?
Right.
It really wasn't that big of a deal,
Oh,
honestly.
tight. I
Like
see.
they knock you out. I don't remember anything. I remember going into the room and laying there and them prepping me, and I
Hmm.
had a I had an IV. I remember them putting the stuff in the IV because it burned or whatever, and then I was out. I wish I could have stayed awake for it to watch them do it, but I didn't have that
Yeah.
option.
That's why I like the
Okay.
angiogram because you get to watch it.
Yeah.
You're just numb, and sedated, but you're still awake.
24 hours ago. I wanna be
He
sedated.
said
Okay.
that he did.
Angiogram, the same thing as the catheterization. Is that where they go into your vein with the camera and they look around at stuff in your
Next story.
Yeah, kind of.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for a good time in there.
My
Um,
mom had a massive heart attack when she was like 40 or 41.
Uh huh.
and she had to go. They wanted to see like what the damage was to her heart because she was really sick from it.
Yeah.
And so she went up to Presbyterian up in
Yeah.
Albuquerque, which is a big heart hospital in New Mexico. And they got into the chamber of her heart where there was damage. And so what they told her was when we, I think it was when they released the dye to take the picture, that
Mm-hmm.
she had to cough because it would make your heart stop beating or something like that.
Right.
Anyway, so she said she was sitting there and she was watching it, and she said they got into the chamber of her heart that was massively damaged,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like sitting there coughing and coughing and her heart's not coming back, and then she passed out and they had to resuscitate her.
Yeah.
I
Because
can't
it
imagine that.
bursts it gives your heart a burst.
Yeah.
That's why they say to do it when you have heart attacks. After I died in 22, they were doing angiograms like every 3 months on me. I'd have to go in and
Mm.
get it done. I was like, God damn, I was so irritated. But now I
Think
don't.
about the heart being a muscle, but it's the only muscle that never stops. Think
Yeah.
about like flexing any other muscle,
Right.
but never ever stopping. Like that would be tough for anything else but your heart. Okay, story number 6. I think we got time for maybe one after this. Story number 6. I found out nobody will get food stamps in November. Well, I feel like this is obvious. I'm not going to tell you the. Well, I think this was me, or maybe it was Elisa May. Um, Nobody's going to get food stamps in November. Yeah, I mean, uh, definitely need to clean that up a bit. That whole system is very, very corrupted.
Yeah.
A lot of people selling their food stamps just for like drugs and whatever, and then you have the whole like all the garbage that we're eating in grocery stores. Like it would be
Yeah,
insane.
it,
Go
it's
ahead.
never happened in the history since Snap got started that they've run out of money.
They didn't run out, though.
They
It's
don't
just
run out. They,
being dispersed. It's
they
not
just
being
make more.
dispersed.
They just make
And he
more.
cut it by millions of dollars to before the shutdown that's stopping it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it definitely needed a cut, but
Yeah.
Well, starting in November, if you're an adult, and you're not 65 or older or disabled, then you have to get a job within 3 months, or they cut you anyway. You have to work a 40-hour job a week. It
Either
says.
that
Well,
or you have to
or
be
be in a program or be looking or whatever. Yeah.
we'll be
Yeah,
in
Just
and
like
college.
it
you
used to
need
be back in
That
the
makes
day.
sense. Yeah, I
That's
mean,
that's
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 how it was.
that's how it actually is. Just they don't
Yeah.
actually follow through with it.
Right.
enforcing it.
Nobody,
Yeah.
all of a sudden
during
it
the
just got
pandemic.
That
relaxed.
is part of the
Relaxed.
criteria to get that stuff. You are
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be
Yeah.
actively looking, and you're supposed to be showing proof that you are, but they don't follow up on that shit.
Right.
Just like
Kim?
when you're on unemployment, like if you get fired or laid off from a job and you get unpaid unemployment, part of the criteria is that you look for work, but
Right.
they don't actually follow
You
up and
go in
see
the
if
phone
you
book and write down 3
That's because
business.
they put you at the fine line. If you go work 40 hours, you're not going to qualify no more, and you're not going to get it, and they're going to take it away anyway. So you might as well go
Right.
to work.
Yeah, I think no, I'll put my 2 cents in after this.
Was it you? It was
It
me.
was me. It was me.
I don't know. It's kind of sad either way that there'll be kids going hungry and old
Well,
people because of the
kids.
shutdown.
Well, that is sad on the surface, but to be honest, like we have such a deeper problem. Look at our kids. They may not go hungry. I mean, we definitely have kids that go hungry, but my point is the ones that maybe aren't going hungry now that will go hungry. Um, right now are being poisoned. We're poisoning ourselves. I
Right.
poison myself with a lot of food I eat. Just think about our kids' future. Like, yes, obviously we don't want kids to starve, but we need to like in my opinion, need to correct course a little bit in some way. Like there was a, I read a story recently about this food program for kids for schools where they have like actual nutritious, like they have like these chefs making the food and finding out that they can do it within the budget that's already there, and they're making like gourmet food for the kids. It's really like nutritious. I forget
Right.
the details of that story, but the things like that. I'm just saying, like and then think about this about going hungry. I It bothers me that people it's a pride thing. If you don't ever go to like a food pantry, that's a pride
Right.
thing. That's a problem for
Here,
with
though,
our.
it's once a month, and they give you one box, and you have like one meat item, and
There's multiple pantries though. A bunch of different
no,
churches
I'm
do
saying
it.
not
Well,
here,
well,
not
well,
here.
we have one fucking pantry in my
One
community.
pantry.
Don't sit there and say there's multiple.
We have
Some
one.
communities only have one stoplight too. I'm not saying that
Well, we
No,
like
we
don't
have
have
a
one
Walmart and
stoplight. We
everything. We're
have
a city, but
a metroplex of about 200,000 people here, and we have one food pantry.
right.
only one church does food pantry there. A lot of
Churches don't do it here.
huh. I know a
Mm.
church that does. I can't. I'll be honest. Well, yeah, I think I could think of two places off the top of my head. But I think there's,
Yeah,
you know,
They
We
might
have churches that
now.
do,
They
I'm
do
gonna.
these
but
for
not
Thanksgiving,
regularly. It's like every once in a while kind of a thing.
for
I'm
right.
gonna.
Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for
Be-
a holiday or something. They'll do a special food pantry or something, but it's not every week. Never every week, and it's once a month at the other places.
Yeah, I'm gonna out myself. This wasn't me. Food stamps are not gonna get cut off. Food stamps have never
No,
got cut off. It's
they're
always
not.
been fear mongering. It's always been a
Right.
way to get people to lean one way or
Up in
another during
arms.
the
Yeah.
government
Right.
shutdown. There's plenty of reserve for the food stamps. They won't run out of money. There's those people that give out the food stamps that issue the things. They don't get laid off during the shutdown. There's
No.
They
certain
do.
departments that stay active. Like food stamps are not getting cut off. It's a fear mongering
They're
thing.
still processing applications right now. They're still doing all their stuff there. They just cannot disperse the money
All
Yeah.
right. Well, let's
because there's
do our
been no budget.
guesses so
That's how it
we can
works
talk about it a
today.
little bit more. Go ahead, Lisa.
Well, one of the things that I read about it today was that because I was like, what is this about? And so one of the things that I read about it today was that there's a possibility that the USDA, I think is who does food stamps, that there's reserves and that they could use reserves for the food
Yeah.
stamp.
I mean, look at all the places that are saying that they're going to run out. It's all blue states trying to shift the
Right.
attention during the
The
shutdown.
narrative. Yeah.
But
Narrative.
each state might have a reserve. But it's also November. How much reserve do they have left in the state budget?
Yeah,
Right.
plenty,
Yeah.
plenty.
It depends on
We'll see it up on
on
November
fiscal.
1st and the first of the month, people ain't at the store shopping.
You go up to Kansas
Yeah.
City and there's like 6 food banks and 20 churches that do food every week and shit. And
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
guess it depends on where you're at. Well, but then just to be harsh here, I'll be the I wouldn't even say Deville's advocate, but just to be on the harsher side, we used to have to pick up and move. Now I know not everybody's able-bodied to just pick up and move, but we used to have to move for like job opportunities and maybe a place that has more pantries is kind of one thing I've thought of. And I'm not saying that you can, I'm not saying that you should, but it's a thing that's possible. But anyway, let's see here. I'm going for Kim on this one. Chris, what do you think?
Elisa.
Elisa, okay, yeah. Lisa seems like this is hitting home. She's paid attention to it too. I could tell. Elisa, who are you thinking?
Kim.
Kim, Bean, you got a towel around your neck?
A blanket. It's fucking
Oh,
cold out here tonight.
fuck you and your Florida cold.
he's not, yeah.
It's got to be like
It's got to be
80.
like, what, 68?
It's got to be like 80.
80, yeah,
No,
it was 90
no, it's
during the
60.
day.
It's
60.
60.
Oh wow. Most statuses get their funding for food stamp. Most states get their funding from food stamps fiscal year for the entire year. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, Okay, we got some for Elisa. We got Chris. Alice says Chris. Wait, let me make sure I'm in the right area here. Everyone. See if Brenda had a no. Looks like Margaret says Chris. Alice says Chris. Um,
Kayla said Elisa.
Kat says Kim. Lila Rose says Kim. Okay, see all those. All right. Anybody on Facebook? John Doe calling me daddy. Another
Yeah, that's it.
slightly less aggressive troll. Hey
Hey,
Macy,
Mace.
Macy Bud's in the house. Macy, come up for a quick smoke if you want. She's at work, I think, or for another 10 minutes. Come up and hang out with us if you want to when you get done. Um, okay, so everybody on screen guest.
Green voted.
Bean, did you say?
I say Chris. He's been too quiet this round.
He's always quiet. He's usually
He,
muted.
he, he didn't really have any sense to put into this one. Like, he stayed quiet the whole time.
He's
That's
he
hiding.
didn't
true,
even
but I
he
feel like
didn't
he
even
had.
have 1 cent, let alone two.
Chris, Chris, do you get Snap link?
Yeah.
Might be paying attention. Yeah, this might be him. Okay, well, Brenda, who do we got for this story?
That one was Mr. Chris.
What? I thought for sure as soon as I saw this story that it was Kim. The instant I
I
saw it,
knew.
because you have posted about it recently. You
Just because
posted about.
I post all kinds of shit.
You
I
are what you boast.
I just thought it was something that you would point out because you wanted to talk about it. All right, so Chris, talk about it. What are you talking about? You saw this in one place, or
Um.
just your state, or what?
Well, I just found out that well, it's all states, but then I looked, and apparently each state has their own reserve for money, and I don't know how much Pennsylvania has, being at the end of the year. But I also have to look after my mom who can't get food. So there's something with the VA and the food stamps where they make maybe like $100 or something more than to qualify for food stamps. So it's just mine off a disability.
Mm.
And I have to, with her being in final stages of brain cancer and shit, I have to do like calculate all this shit in my head and try to make everything work. And when they start off with shit like this, I'm just like, oh man, really? Can't I
Yeah,
just get like
I
a
s-
breather just for
don't
a
panic.
second?
Like, look at history and see what they do every time. It's the
Yeah,
same talking points that they use to try
yeah.
to sway the attention.
The government always shuts down.
So, did we have anybody else say Chris in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, we did. Margaret, Alice.
They did say this is the longest shutdown in history, though.
It's the
Uh,
second longest. The first longest was when I was working for a U.S. senator. That was back
Well,
in the 90s.
we can't. I think a lot of people are smacked with reality with these because they think that it's a thing that never stops. It can never be shut down, never be a machine that just goes and goes. And we've seen time and again with countries that get, completely rebooted. Basically, a lot of countries have this happen where, you
And
know,
that's where I'm really worried about is the panic that even, let's just say it's off for 2 or 3 days, the panic it would set off. I think they said it was like 2 million Pennsylvanians
there is
receive food
definitely
stamps.
a reaction when you do things, especially with predictive things where they say, you know, even like on a small scale where they say the weatherman says there's going to be a major blizzard this weekend, right? And say if he's wrong about that, um, it doesn't matter because everyone went out and bought up all the toilet paper already. Like those kind of things can really affect stuff, and you can't just not live. So you can't just not like do things. And in my opinion, the government shutting down and kicking the can down the road over and over again is just a band aid. It's gonna implode on somebody. It's a hot potato. It doesn't matter
I don't
who's
even
in
think that. I
power.
think it's a tool. It's a
You
tool
know
that
what
they
though?
Oh,
use.
they definitely use it.
Here's the thing that made the got my attention with it because I was like, where's, when you hear shit like this, it's like, go to the source. I always go to the source, as close to the source as I can. And so it's not coming from like Democrats, or it's coming from the cabinet.
It's,
So
from
What
what I'm
is?
seeing, it's coming from governors of a lot of blue
n-
states.
no, it came from a letter that was sent from the
What
Department of
came?
Agriculture, and um, let me read it to you here.
What did the shutdown?
No, the
The
thing
food
about the
stamp
SNAP
situation.
program, because the
Oh, I
SNAP
see.
program is done through the Department of Agriculture.
Is through
In a
USDA
letter,
and through
in
the
a
Interior.
letter to SNAP state agency and regional directors on October 10, the Department of Agriculture warned that there would not be enough funding to pay full SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, in November if the shutdown persists.
Yeah, that's what we just were talking about.
But Bean is saying that it's coming from, well, I'm assuming
Well,
you're saying that
I
it's coming from Blue State, and it's
That's
not. It's coming from the Department of Agriculture. That is a
that's
cabinet position under the
Hey
president
Ted, you
that's
pulling
putting
up
out
Ted?
this letter
I
warning.
didn't see that letter, but I
Yeah,
did
that's
see
who's
that a
because
lot
when I
of
saw this
food
break, I was like, where's this coming from? Like, because I'm always circumspect about shit. Like, who's saying what and what's true, what's not true, I cut through all the fucking biases, and I read that, and I was like, holy shit, this is legit. This is not a
So
political, like,
you're saying the whole shutdown was because of the snap thing?
no,
Okay.
I'm not saying that at all.
I was
It's
wondering what the
saying that
connection was.
no,
the
the
shutdown
connection,
caused the snap thing, is what they're
yes.
saying.
Or at least it triggers a look at a lot of different programs that seem to be bloated and such, and everybody that is very one-dimensional when they think, or not everybody, but there's a lot of people that get really panicked and they think, like for instance,
Here's
Medicare and
what I'm going to
Medicaid.
say to
Oh,
that. This is not a bloated thing, okay? Because Donald
you
Trump,
don't
out of
think
his
food
own
stamps are
friggin'
bloated?
let me speak.
You
Donald
you
Trump,
just you
out of
just interrupted me, Kim. Let me
because
speak. Okay,
because
go
you're
ahead.
because Donald Trump, out of his own mouth, said we are going to start cutting these programs that are Democrat programs. Okay,
Mhm.
that's where the special ed department went. Okay, so these are things that out of his mouth that are being cut because they're Democrat programs. So he's targeting Democrats, which is,
Okay, yeah,
you
but
know,
it's the way that you're spinning that. You
USDA
know
also
why?
has access to a $6 million U.S. Contingency fund that they could release to pay food
The,
stamps.
the simplification that he's making, saying that they're, and I didn't see the statement you're
no,
saying,
he
but
is because it's
calling
all
them Democrat
going on.
programs is because of this. Most welfare programs are are promoted and backed by Democrats because they like to have their voting block of people who are beholden to them
So
because they
you're
can get
saying
their
that
free
all the
stuff.
people that are
A lot
on
of people vote
welfare
for
are
free stuff.
Democrats. You're saying that
No,
all the people on welfare are Democrats.
I would venture to guess that a majority.
Yeah, I would say a large
Yeah,
portion.
Try
I
to teach
would.
you the Democrats are for the
And not
poor.
just because we're saying Democrats are poor or anything, but it's been that for generations.
And it's not like you're born a Democrat. The reason that a lot of people are Democrats are because of special interest group, not special interest, but what do you call the entitlements, entitlement programs. That is most certainly a
Let me
voting
tell
thing.
you something. I have
Tell it.
voted, let me tell you something. I have voted Republican my entire voting career, with the exception of Donald Trump. Okay.
Okay.
I threw my vote, the first one, I threw it to John Kasich because I couldn't see voting for Hillary and I couldn't see voting for Donnie. I didn't vote for him the second time. I'll be goddamn before I ever vote for that man. He's a disgusting, despicable human, and I don't give a fuck what you think about that or what criticism you have of that. But I found
Okay.
myself unemployed, and I'm taking food stamps right now because I lost my job unexpectedly. So don't sit there and say that this is a Democrat thing because I know plenty of
I didn't
people
say that.
Yeah,
historically.
wait.
You know, there's a difference.
That's
No,
not.
there's a
That's
difference.
not what I
No, it's
said.
not a Democrat thing.
There's a complete
That's not what I
difference
said.
between
Human
somebody that
condition thing.
there's
Okay,
a complete difference between people that work their whole life and they fall on hard times
no,
than
it's not.
people that
There's
are
plenty
taking
of
advantage of the
elderly people
system.
that are on
But
Gotta
sure
let us
there
talk, Kim.
sure there are a lot of people on it that actually need it, and that's but there are a lot more people on it that are taking advantage of the system, and like that's mostly Democrats.
And that's not a
That's what
derogatory.
we're
Like that's
saying.
just a
Like the people
statistic.
that need
It's
it,
just
the
real.
people that use the system the correct way when they need it and get off of it when they don't are the people that usually are conservative type people, like that would rather get out there and work than
And
take
it's not
advantage
just
of
the
the
working
system.
either. Being it's the conservatives who are more church, usually more into church in general. They
Like
are going to
nobody's
be into
knocking you.
community and into charity and into the food pantries and
Yeah,
stuff. Being
I don't think anybody's knocking anybody for using the services that are
no,
available
I
when
used
you
it.
actually need them. If you're like a hardworking person, you've been working your whole life. Yeah, that's what they're there for.
yeah,
They're
but
for
the thing
people like
is,
you. Right?
it's not just, you know, you have plenty of veterans, people that are disabled, all kinds of people that fall into using uh, food stamps. Food
Yeah,
stamps
but
are
we're
like,
just guessing here
Even
on
the
the
average
percentages.
person that works at a Walmart, a McDonald's, any place in your area, they do not make enough money to get by.
exactly. I remember when I was in the military. My God, when I was in the military, like I don't know what military people make now because I know that they've made progress with military pay, you know, because there was a lot of hoopla about that. But I know when I was in the military that I could have gotten food stamps because the shit that they pay you is like, oh my God, it's like ridiculous expecting you to live off of that. But there are plenty of people, I'm telling you, it is not just
Yeah,
simply
but that's
if
arbitrary, Kim. I
people
didn't say
people
all.
know what it is it's people that are opportunistic. And those opportunistic people exist on both sides of the political spectrum.
Statistically, 22% of Democrats and 10% of Republicans have been on food
And,
stamps.
and anyway, that's beside the point, Kim. I'm not saying that we don't have people from both political parties. I'm saying that when he mentioned that, and this was all off of just one little part of what we're talking about, but when he mentioned that, what he's talking about is that is the typically the party that props up a lot of these programs. Look at
Well, yeah, because
Obamacare.
the
Look at SNAP.
Democrat, one of the things, like if you understood the
They're for the
platform
little guy. They're for the poor
so
people. Is that what you're going to tell
growing
me?
up, the Republican Party was the party of big business. They supported big business. This is how you was
Yeah,
the
back when you
original
voted for them.
platform of Republicans. That you know they had certain things,
Before I voted for them and when you voted for them,
and
they
it
were
was
for
big
big business.
business.
It's
And
weird that Democrats are the party of big business. And
The Democrats were for the working people
But that's not
and
the case
welfare.
anymore.
What?
That's not the case anymore.
Well, I don't know. I don't know because I've been out of the loop with all that shit.
Democrats are for big business, and Republicans are for getting
Both
people
that
back to work.
Republicans are still very much big business. The core
They're both big
Republicans,
business
the
because they
core
both are paid by
Republicans,
big business.
because
Right. Democrats say they're for
without big
people.
business, you've lost your income generating. You lose what generates
Apparatus, yeah.
economy. Your economy. Big business is the wheel of your economy, and if you don't support big business, you don't have a decent economy.
Well, so what do you think then about the whole fact that if you can get people who are down on their luck, who are what's the word, uh, where they are beholden to you, or there's another, like, dependent. People who are dependent on you to survive, you being daddy government. If you can get people who are dependent on to vote for you, like such as people who are here illegally, people who are need insurance and can't get it by paying for it, they need the resources of people who are, say, have the haves for the have-nots or whatever.
Hmm.
There is a real legitimate way path to power by propping up all of these programs. It's just a redistribution of wealth. You're going to tell me, like, they did an experiment, Kim, in the classroom where they made all the kids' grades average out. Where Bean maybe usually gets an A, Chris usually gets a C, Elisa gets a B, and I usually get an F. But you know what? Now we all got C's. But you know what? And it's a obvious answer. What happened the next time they did it? All the kids did way less. Bean's not going to get that A anymore if he's just going to get a C if everybody's working hard. And that's literally what happens in the economy. You're going to get less people or more people being corrupt, more people getting that Swiss bank account offshore or whatever, getting out of the tax hole loopholes and stuff like this. People are going to take advantage of that, or they're going to earn less because all of their money's being filtered out to people who can't earn. Now, I get taking care of our sick and stuff, but you know what? When we're also poisoning ourselves and we're not getting rid of the chemicals and we're not dealing with glyphosate and the plastics and the list goes on, and at the same time we're expecting our earners to, like, pay for all the people that, and look, I'm on disability, so I get it, but it's still like a logical thing for me that we just can't you can't
Oh, I
ultimately just
agree
keep
with you. I'm
growing the
a
welfare
conservative,
state.
dude. Like, I'm a conservative. I have conservative values. But, it pisses me off to no end. I am sick and fucking tired of hearing all this shit
Holy
about
cow,
Democrats.
Lois.
I'm done with that shit because it's not just fucking Democrats that do that stuff. I know plenty of people.
Well, it's not even about who uses food stamps, because people are going to take advantage of the system if the system is
Yeah, they
available to
are.
take advantage of. It's about,
Because people
you can
are
look at it along voting
opportunistic.
lines. That really, you can look at along voting lines. Who votes for these things? That's why he calls it a Democrat policy. Who votes to put these things in place, and who votes to throw more money at it?
Yeah, it's not
And
just the ones who use it, it's the people who believe in it. Like, say, you, before you needed it, you probably would have been more inclined to vote for that program to stay. And so that is where they get at. So that's a good point, Bean, because I looked at who's using the programs. Voting
yeah,
the programs
if the
in is a whole
program is there
different
to be,
group of people.
if it's there to be taken advantage of, you're going to see a lot of people take advantage of it. But it's who prop these programs up to be taken advantage of.
And who in general is talking about going through these programs and figuring out where the corruption is and where we can. A lot of people got really upset about the Medicare and Medicaid. Oh, they're going to cut Medicare and Medicaid. Well,
No, they're
that's
not.
as far as they would say. That's as far as they would go. Like, well, hold on. You're going to tell me there's not $1 in Medicare that should be cut or should be looked at? Where's the line at? Where's the point where, and SNAP is just another one of those things where, but it's so funny to me where they did make that dent in it by changing that you couldn't get all the sugary snacks, and I'm kind of down with that.
That's
That's
a state
cool.
by state thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
They
I didn't
need
know
to
that.
cut that shit out because
I
sitting there,
agree.
like, these kids, their diet is crap, and it's not just kids that are freaking welfare kids either. It's all of them.
And they need to hold big
They,
business responsible because they're the one putting the crap in your food.
I
well, yeah,
agree.
they're making people addicted to,
But also,
um,
it's cheaper to get a
all
box
these
of corn dogs than a tin of carrots.
deplorable things to make people get addicted to this shit, and then, like, I don't
Yeah.
know, it just kills me. Like, these kids are filling their body. I sat there in school every day and watched these
Hey,
kids
creative.
eat nothing but Takis or Doritos and drink big things of soda pop or whatever. And it's like, and that's all these kids eat. They don't eat
And it,
lunch. They don't,
and it,
that's what they eat for lunch. That's what they eat for breakfast. That's what they eat all day long. And it's disgusting.
and you know what's crazy? It's in the marketing too, because yeah, they put
Yeah.
there's sugar in your burger at McDonald's to make it addictive, but there's also a lot of money behind the marketing campaigns. Because my son, he sees these McDonald's commercials and he thinks it's this magical place, and I'm like, no, we're not going there. But it's just this, it's like he had a freaking Disney World, type of
Yeah.
experience from a commercial at McDonald's, and it's like, no. Anyway, yeah. So there's a issue here where we have to.
There's all kinds of fucking corruption all over the place. And
Well,
it's
it should be
like I'm
looked at.
sick and tired because the thing is that we need real solutions. And this fucking finger pointing at Democrats or Republicans or whatever, it's like it's not gonna fix it. What's going to
Yeah.
fix it is people like us sitting here saying, we're tired of this bullshit. We need to vote fucking people into office or whatever that are going to go after these motherfuckers. I was watching the news earlier today, and there's this guy out of North Carolina that he has cancer in the bile duct of his liver. And his wife's insurance, this guy's an engineer, and his wife's insurance, I can't remember who his insurance company is. They fucking have denied his claim 3 times to get the medication that he needs to take in order to save his life. And that's bullshit. It's bullshit.
That's a hard
Private
one for me.
insurance for you. They don't want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, but that's because
Well,
we sit back and we allow this bullshit to happen.
We also
I
have a
sit
lot
there
of.
and go, oh my God, this is a terrible thing. I don't know what to do. Somebody should fix it. We are the ones that fix it. We, the people.
That's why
the
they're
power
auditing
in
some
our
of
fucking
these.
Constitution. The power isn't given to our government. We give our power to the government. We, the people. The power is vested in the people through our vote. And we keep voting this shit into office that is serving.
No matter who we vote for, the corruption's going to be there, and it's never for the
Right.
people.
And
Well,
then
the
everybody's
one
gonna be
downfall
yeah,
of democracy is that you have to control for the corruption. And that's a known thing. That's the founding fathers even said that. But we haven't been controlling for the
no,
corruption
not
since.
for
the
decades.
problem is there's corruption on both sides, but there's corruption on both sides, but there's only one side that's saying that they're actually looking out for the people while actually doing destructive things for the people. When you look at Democrats, they don't give a fuck about the U.S. They give a fuck about pushing propaganda that's going to separate and divide, and like, but
They're
you
all
don't really. People can say all the
Divided.
hateful things they want about Trump, but it's. I don't see the division coming from the right in the same way that I do from the left.
I see it coming from both sides.
I mean,
I sit in the middle of
you
it all.
got your bad
I'm
apples on both
moderate.
sides, but when you see it from the top, I don't see it from the top from the right as much as I do from the left, from politicians, from people that are supposed to be in respected positions, like hate mongering. Like,
Was that
yeah,
the last story, Dee?
what's that?
I didn't ask if that was the last story. 'Cause it was about the
Yeah,
new
Waylon just left, so it's
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, his internet probably took a crap again.
Under reboot.
I don't know. I just know that I'm just sick and tired of, like, I posted something, I don't remember what I posted, but something, and it wasn't very long after I posted it that people started, like, talking ugly to each other. And it's like, what the fuck? And this guy's like, well, he started it. And so I went along with it. And I'm like, motherfucker, take the high road. You make
Yeah.
yourself look like
How old
shit
are you?
in there, and you start name calling.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like a good debate. I'll debate topics all day, but when you start like attacking somebody personally or something, it's like you lost. Now I'm just
You've gotten
gonna
off the subject.
yeah. Now I'm just gonna debate you into a corner and make you say some stupid shit.
Make you embarrass yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the wildest stuff I think you think out of you.
Well, it's like, just, talk about the facts and quit. I don't know, just talk about the facts and No name calling, because that doesn't serve. That's not a solution. That's not helpful.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Ideas, that's what this country's about, sharing ideas, but people do take everything so personally, and it's usually because they don't know enough. They get into a
Yeah,
discussion and they don't
not
know
enough
a
to
lot
make
of
them
what they're
mad.
talking about. So right when they get asked a question that they don't got the answer to, they can't look stupid. So
Yeah.
they just got to call you names.
Well, yeah, because they've lost the argument because they can't go anywhere with it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's go ahead and you guys want one more story? Got a couple more to do.
I think Elisa was trying to get out of here.
I'll stay for one more story if it don't take that long.
Okay, we'll
I
do
do
it
have to
quickly.
go to work.
No problem.
You
We're
gotta
over
work.
we're
I
over
gotta
two
let my
hours
dog
anyway.
out too.
Doing well. All right, and the story number 7. I added a 38 special to my collection.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
You guys don't want to see my fucking gun.
I don't even
want
like
to see it.
Show us
Oh.
your guns, David. Model
wanna
those
see-
guns.
You don't want to see my fucking left gun, right gun. Brenda, you seen my fucking gun, haven't you?
They did just loosen up
No.
Second Amendment laws nationwide, right?
Ah,
Didn't the Supreme Court just rule on something with that?
What happened with the Supreme Court?
Didn't they just loosen
It's not a gun.
This is my
didn't they
fucking
make
gun.
the
well, I don't know. Are they
Constitution very
38?
What,
Is
Bean?
are they 38 years old? Is that your 38 special?
Right.
Or do you click it 38 times until the thing comes out?
Together, they're 38. They're 18 and 18.
Well, see, I thought you clicked it 38 times until the bullet shot out.
No, I was gonna say though, this gun is variable speed. It can go as
It's
fast
an automatic or a.
or as slow as you need this gun to go. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. All right, so
Does that become an automatic?
uh,
More
there's
of
a
a
hair,
pump
It did,
action.
but he doesn't have to.
there's a hair trigger. I'll tell you that much. There's a hair trigger. All right, we got one. We
A
got
hair
two
A pump
trigger
guesses.
or
action.
a hairy trigger?
Yes, Bean.
One for Chris, one for Kim.
Some of them 38s you could chamber in a 357.
38 special to my collection. It could be a cannabis collection. Yeah, could be like a bowl that looks like a gun. I've seen those.
Are 38 specials the one that have snub nose?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
I don't know, Kim. You tell us. Can we see it?
It's 38 special
would
is
show
a
and
string
tell.
of canvas.
If you want
you
to,
could have the snub nose revolvers.
All right, I'm gonna do a little dab. I
I
call
have
it a
a
38
Desert Eagle.
special.
I don't fuck around.
I say
It
it's
ain't
bean.
good for nothing but
You
put
say
a man
Kim?
in a hole.
Elisa says Kim.
Nines.
No bean.
Bean. Okay.
I think
Bean.
it's
What do you think?
I think it was. I don't know yet. What everybody else say.
I think it was.
Elisa May said Bean. Kim, who do you think?
I think it's bean.
Bean. Chris,
I
you have
don't
any
know.
weapons?
Bean, have you? Well,
I think it was Elisa.
Lisa might have a gun. Stop, or my mom will
Bean,
shoot.
do you have any felonies?
Cheers,
No.
everybody.
Okay.
I had a long criminal record, but no felonies.
He knew just when to
Felonies,
stop,
got a lot of felonies.
just what to get caught with.
Well, I was gonna say,
A
like,
lot of beans.
because I don't know if he's had a felony, and you want to be putting yourself out on social media saying, "Hey, I have a felony and I have a gun." You know what I mean? That's kind of a dumb thing.
Oh That's true. Incriminate yourself, Bean.
I think it was Wayland.
I'm gonna go Bean.
Didn't they just
Hey, Coffin
do
Kara, what's up? Need to
open
get you come
carry
up.
or constitutional carry nationwide though?
Do what?
Think.
Didn't they just change something to make constitutional carry law nationwide?
Concealed carry?
Yeah,
Open or concealed.
Open
Yeah, they
carry.
were
Yeah.
doing some. Yeah,
was it open carry?
open carry. I think
Yeah,
we
it's
can do it
figured it could be anybody, but
Because the
here.
only thing
I'm
that
gonna
I
walk the sheets with a rocket launcher on my shoulder, just like
We can hear.
Chris, Chris, I feel like you're not allowed to have firearm. Is that true?
maybe. That's only if they catch me with it.
Yeah,
this is the one with the felony.
Chris, who are you picking?
Uh, I think it was Elisa. I think she picked up a nice little 38 for herself. You know,
it is a nice
it is.
edge
It is
piece.
a girl's gun, kind of. I like it. I like my nines though.
Oh, she's calling your gun a girl's gun, Bean. Kim, who did you say, Kim?
I'm Bean.
I think it's Bean.
Okay, Brenda, all the votes are in. Whose
Who'd you
story is
vote
this?
for?
I said Bean.
Oh, you're right. This is Bean.
Yeah.
damn it! How come we couldn't get like a 50 cal Desert Eagle or something?
I'm the
I
one
got a
with
couple of them, but the 38's actually my favorite. I've wanted it for a while.
I like a 9mm,
That's
Need a-
me. I'm partial to nines
You need
I
but
a
got a
crocodile killer.
940,
or the 40.
38, yeah, 12 gauge.
I get sent clips, and I seen this one clip. It was a 40 cal
I like
Glock
40.
with a silencer, fully automatic, and it didn't. It sounded like a BB gun. It just went. That's all you heard.
Chris, who did
And
you
it
say?
fired off 15 rounds.
me.
I said it was Elisa.
So
He said Lisa.
Bean gets 1 point for that.
Yeah.
Lisa gets 2 points. Kim gets 2 points, and I get 2 points.
I don't get any points.
No, because you
No.
guessed the wrong person.
You guessed wrong.
So it's called
that-
constitutional carry or a permitless
Oh.
carry.
So you were right, Bean. It wasn't.
Yeah,
carry.
constitutional
Refers
carry.
to the legal public carrying of a handgun, either openly or concealed without a license or permit. And that happened in February of this year.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for having me. Good.
All right, Elisa.
Have
Have a
good
great
night.
night.
So May.
And is that a nationwide thing?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out, it says as of February 2025, 29 states recognize some form of permitless carry. I don't know what that means though. Only 29 states. So I'm wondering,
Well,
Yeah,
out
I
here,
heard
like in
that.
Midwest, you have to get a permit to carry it.
I don't
Yeah,
know that this is actually like a constitutional thing. I think it's just called a constitutional carry.
It's probably
Well,
the.
it is with the
Is
right
it,
to bear
is it
arms
because,
in our Constitution.
well, yeah, that's what they call it, constitutional carry, because they're basing it on the fact that your Second Amendment can't
Second
be.
Amendment.
But
That's
I don't.
what I
I
said.
think
Yeah, it is.
I think it's a misnomer that all states have it though, because I think that's
Yeah.
a states' right thing.
It might
Yeah.
have just been a phenomenon that it was more than half of the
A
country.
lot of states were adopting it. It wasn't the whole country. I remember the story.
Well, it says that 29 states recognize some form of
Majority.
permitless carry.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
That's
that
probably
is
what it
what
was.
we know.
People were probably saying majority was maybe the.
And down
The
here,
scope
they
and
just legalized like
applicability of
Yeah, you
con.
could legit carry a fucking AR on your chest or like walking around the street.
Well,
Oh
it
my
doesn't.
God.
It doesn't refer to handguns though. I mean to long guns.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
All
phrase does
right.
not see it's a phrase. The phrase does not typically refer to unrestricted carrying of a long gun, a knife, or other weapons.
I can
The
carry a
scope
gun
and
here and don't even have to
applicability
register.
of constitutional carry
Nice.
may vary by state.
All right. So, oh, Brenda, I need to put you in here. All right, guys. If you're out here, if you're listening, we got 37 people in the house still. Hit the hashtag PITB, and I'll put you on this wheel again for the door prize to see for just the people here now. You can do that if you want to jump over to Facebook and do it, and if you and then jump over to Rumble, you can do it.
We're done. I can close my Facebook.
15 people were watching on X. If you're watching us on X, come find us on Rumble or elsewhere, anywhere that find that the chat works, like YouTube or Rumble.
I'm curious to see what the Supreme Court's going to do with that case that's coming before them on cannabis users and guns.
Gun.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the whole case is about, but I know it is related to cannabis users having guns or something.
Yeah, I think that's a bullshit case. I don't think that'll. I don't think they'll be able to restrict one or the other because it's no different than using pharmaceutical drugs or drinking or anything like
Right.
that. You don't restrict your
Well,
rights because of it.
I understand what you're saying, but I also know at the same time that a lot of conservatives, the people that run the conservative party in this country, are still not on board with cannabis. So I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
curious to
some
see
I
what
The
get
they
that. I
big
just
thing
don't
is,
I don't see how they could justify it.
the big thing is that guns are regulated federally, and so is cannabis that way. Also, and so they're
Yeah,
trying to
but so is
automate
Tylenol,
it.
cigarettes, pharmaceuticals, and alcohol.
Right, but I don't
it's
know.
not
It didn't.
those aren't
Here, it doesn't
scheduled
matter. They
drugs
tried
though.
it, but it didn't go.
hmm.
Well, but cannabis is still a Schedule 3 drug, so like there's still like so many things floating around with cannabis, like
Yeah,
Hmm.
we're on the cusp of changing a lot of that stuff, but nothing's really changed. There's just a lot of talk. You know,
Yeah,
the only thing that's the ones that are building the case for things are the states, but not all states are on board with cannabis. Some of them are on board with it,
well, yeah, and you got states like Florida that are pushing
like
back. Like,
medical.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's that whole thing with Florida is crazy. Like
yeah, it's weird.
I don't understand.
Yeah, because they're looking at psychedelics like as a separate thing, and they're like
Yeah,
passing bills for that, and it's like, but then they're gonna push back on cannabis.
they just removed all the cannabis medical cards from anybody who had a drug-related charge previously.
Oh my god.
It's kind of like a bait and switch because they want to a lot. Almost every state, Democrat or Republican, who's legalized cannabis has legalized it, and then tried to add restrictions later. Like they come in later with some kind of like,
But
let's
and the
tweak it,
bullshit
let's
is
do
like
something.
the bullshit with that one is like you're going to remove it from the people that are actually going to benefit from it. Like why are you going to remove it from somebody that's gotten a charge but they haven't gotten one since they got their card? Like you know what I mean? It's not like this is hindering their life.
Right.
Those are the people that were actually benefiting from it while it was illegal, and now they got a legal route to
And
use
they
it,
want to stay legal. So
and
they
now
All
you
right.
want to send them right back to the street.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Real
I don't
quick,
know. It's
Coffin
crazy.
Kara on Facebook. I think don't you do live streams or video content? We should have you come up sometime. Let us know if you want to try to come up. She
I just
said,
I don't understand the political dynamics of Florida with regards to that because like Florida is kind of like it's kind of a pseudo
People.
it's kind of like along the lines with the Bible Belt states. The Bible Belt states are the ones that are dead set against cannabis.
Well, I the main argument that DeSantis usually puts up is, and I get it, but at the same time I don't. Is that um, all the big cities that you see where all the cannabis shops pop up on every corner and all this shit, you also see crime and poverty and filth and like homelessness. All that shit follows. And it's, I mean, you can say causation, correlation, whatever, but it's it's not that everybody that's coming in for it is riffraff, but it does bring a lot of it with it. Like it is a sad truth about cannabis. Not everybody that's using it is a responsible user. You get a lot of burnouts. You get a lot of like
Opportunists,
Yeah, but are those
scammers,
people
grifters.
haven't those people always been there? Like,
yeah. But when you
Yeah,
make
but
it
it gets
legally
concentrated.
readily available, where like I could go down to the dispensary and just grab a few ounces, like 7 grams of concentrate, fucking 4 baggies of gummies, like, and nobody's gonna say a word. I walk out with a grocery bag, like I don't gotta look over my shoulder. And then the same places are these usually these liberal states where like they're a lot more lax on homelessness. Like you get these homeless encampments and stuff where people like flock to those places. And when they see that's allowed in a place, all of a sudden everybody starts flocking there.
yeah,
Diane, are you here, Diane? Um, I would say like the biggest thing is when you have the legal market erupt when it kicks off legal, the the black market actually gets a bump too in those areas. So you have a lot of people
Like,
who will go there to do things like work under the table at cannabis farms, take excess cannabis from those farms, which is above and beyond what they're supposed to be having, and go and secretly sell it other places, sell it on the black market. Like the list goes on. Like a lot
and
of
on that
people will
note,
go. Uh,
it opens the doors for like fakes and
and
stuff.
yes,
Right when legalization happened here, I started seeing like all
congrats,
the
Diane.
local dealers are like, "Oh, I got this stuff. It's it's a dispensary stuff, but it's just like street stuff with they smack the label on it and like, oh, I got this at
Right.
the dispensary. Like this is Cali weed. Like, no, that's the same stuff you brought me last week.
We used
well,
to call it.
don't they have testing and stuff there?
Oh yeah, I don't I
Oh,
How
don't
do
buy
they get
anything off the street. I buy everything at the
how do they
dispensary.
get past the testing part of it, or are they just faking it?
Yeah, put fake labels. They make the labels, write whatever numbers they want and stuff they want on them. Yeah, because they could get, if you go onto even Amazon, you can find the same packages that they use for the cartridges and stuff at the dispos.
Hmm, that's
let's
crazy.
see.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they're like. I know that they have like an enforce. I know that they because like we're recreational and medical here in New Mexico, and I know that they like you'll hear helicopters flying around at night. So they're pretty on it, I think, here at least about checking out illegal grows, or at least the bigger operations and stuff like that, I think. We had a thing going on. I haven't heard anything about it in a while, but like a year or so ago, because we have a lot of border patrol checkpoints because Mexico is right underneath us, and so you have border patrol station or checkpoints throughout the state, and we have at least one right outside of Las Cruces. So Las Cruces, which is where I live, is the second largest city in our state, and they they were transporting like some of the growers here and the dispensaries, the
There
bigger
it is.
dispensaries were transporting stuff up north. And I don't know, I think some of it was probably for sale, you know, but it was all, inventoried or, whatever. It was all
Oh,
proper according to the state law. And some of it was going up to one of the laboratories for testing, and the border patrol was taking it. They weren't arresting people for it, but they were, what do you call it when you take it?
Seizing it.
Yeah, they were
Confiscating. Yeah.
confiscating the cannabis, and but I haven't heard of that happening again. But the thing is our border patrol is out of Texas, and Texas is dead. They have a humongous no policy in Texas. Like you get caught with a joint there, and
Yeah,
it's
a
like
seed.
legit big shit there. Trouble. Any kind of trouble in Texas. You don't want to get in trouble in Texas because I'll fucking
Yeah.
it's like a state you don't want to do no anything in.
Well, I mean, while that's definitely true, I also just I remember when it was like that in Illinois, at least for when we're talking about cannabis specifically, like if they found a seed in your car or if they found like I remember one time I used to work late night at this place about only a couple minutes from my house, and me and we talked about it last week. The prankster, the grandson of the guy that I worked for, him and I would go back to my house and play pool for 30 minutes on our lunch break and have a couple of bong tokes. Well, we come back and we rolled through a stop sign. I did stop, but I didn't stop all the way. And it was like midnight. Got pulled over. Cops, like, he calls for backup. They searched my car. We kind of had to chuckle. Like, I knew there was nothing in there. We just came from my house. Like, I didn't get it. We didn't get any trouble. The guy just basically, took some of our time. We got in trouble because we got back late a little bit from lunch. I'm like, is this gonna take all night? Like, there's nothing in there, my dude. Pardon me. Yes. So I guess we can get out of here. So it looks like Margaret was number one, first person on the number wheel, and that gets 2 spots. So Margaret, you get 2 spots next week on the number post. Very cool. 2 number 1s. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna get together some mail tomorrow. I know there's some people that need these SunMed gift cards. Look at this. These are $40 gift cards from SunMed that people are winning now on for the SunMed prize on game night.
Woohoo! I got one
Forty
of those.
dollars. Yeah,
That's
there's a
nice.
list. There's a short list of people that got some coming already. I think Chris gets one. Brenda, Rose. It really pays to play on screen. Kim, I'm not sure what you're up to on Sundays now, but you should come play. Did you see some of the pictures that we played that we had last week?
I didn't. I've been busy, man. Like
Bean, did you see any of that? I know Brenda knows what I'm talking about. Let me show you guys just a couple of them. Pretty wicked, actually.
I have to let my dog in. She's going crazy out there.
All right, Bean, check this shit out.
Oh yeah, I did see some of them. I forgot what last week was.
I like this one.
Yeah, there was one that the cat had human ears. It looked weird as shit.
Yeah, it's a
I
guy
like
with a cat face.
What the
I like this one, but it's like there's a cat in my hat. Cat
heck?
in the hat. So I got to come up with something else for this coming Sunday. I'm thinking creepy or cool, So there I'm thinking like me, all kinds of different monster versions of me, and then maybe some like just cool pictures of like hot people, attractive people, or something. Uh,
Creepy or cool depends on what kind of candy the old guy has.
right. Is this the one you're talking about, being with the human ear?
Nah, it was one of the soldiers.
There you go. Hook.
I can't stand clowns.
Mhm.
Happy Halloween.
Clowns
Here's one
freak me out.
grilling this
Don't we make
pineapple.
you laugh? Aren't we fucking funny?
There's me and my twin sister. Can't you see the resemblance? There you go, Kim.
Ugh.
There you go, a puma. Is this the one that has 2 sets of ears?
Nah.
This one's pretty cool. I like this one.
It's
You
like
can't see the picture here.
theatrical Connie the Tiger. Or what now? What's the Cheetos one?
Yeah,
Chester
it's like
Cheetos.
Chester. It's like it's not easy being cheesy. I just posted this one. Oh, I like this one.
What are you doing these for?
This was last week's game night.
Oh,
You got anything going on, Bean? While we're wrapping it up here?
Nah, not really.
No, no. What about this? Would you kayak with this cat man?
that cat man's white.
His
Hey,
boat's broken.
yeah, the boat is a
Yeah.
little AI. Definitely to snap my boat in half, but it's okay. I thought this was pretty cool. Like it wouldn't stop giving me this cat on a stick, so I went with it.
The cannibal instincts.
It gave me like a selfie stick with a cat head on the end of it. Like, here's some badass ones. Being, have you seen this? This one's pretty good here. That's a good
Yeah,
picture.
that's the one. Cat has an ear, a human ear.
Yeah, that's a big ass cat head right there. Okay, there's a whole nother folder. I won't
So
subject you
you
guys
using
to it.
AI to make these or
Right here.
what?
Oh yeah, there's like, I mean, there's literally some that are pretty freaky, like cousin it, or not cousin it, fucking Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Like this one. Check this one out. Bean.
I've
Yeah,
yet to watch the new Stephen King series. I don't know if it's out, and I don't know if he has anything to do with it.
This
It's
one looks
called like
realistic.
Welcome Back to Derry or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
related.
all of his shows are dairy.
It's related to it, or
Hmm.
related to wait.
I
related
saw
No, not
that.
to
related. I don't know.
what?
Ew. Oh, there you go. There's me and my dog. We look alike. I won't do clowns this week, Kim. It'll be something else like monsters and
I'm gonna do the zombie walk on Saturday.
what if we do this? Monsters or marijuana? Is that too much? Weird or weed?
There you go.
Creepy or cannabis? No, that's not. Here's one. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Hey, look at this one. Looks happy. He looks happy to be there. Oh, I like that one too. Here's one.
October 26th is when that's going to premiere, Chris.
I used this one as a thumbnail. Oh no, this one. That's one I put on a thumbnail yesterday.
I can't wait to see it.
Dude,
Here you
like,
go, Bean.
there's all of these videos that are they're AI. What the hell?
Human lips. There's AI videos. Yeah, there's a lot of AI videos out there.
There's a lot of AI videos that are popping up now with these cats, like lions and tigers and stuff, are walking into people's like suburban neighborhoods, and their house cat is like attacking these big cats and scaring them off. Like
Yeah,
there's a kid sitting at the front door. It's like, who leaves their child, like a little 1, 2 year old child, sitting on the front porch of your house unattended, and
yeah.
a
There's some
lion
of them where it's the kid's like feeding an alligator or something like that.
or and it's like, but the house cat comes along and scares off the tiger or whatever, or the bear or whatever the hell it is that wanders up there.
Hey, let's check this out before we leave. Dr. Michael Carl Feld. That is a name right there. Use code Blueprint to get 50% off your ticket at tkcblueprint.com. Nearly every family has been touched by cancer, and when it happens, the hardest thing isn't always the treatment. It's or it's the overwhelm, the endless research, and the fear of choosing wrong. That's why the incredible Dr. Michael Karlfeldt, if I'm saying that right, one of the top integrative cancer doctors in the country, is hosting the most powerful cancer educational event online, the Healing Blueprint Masterclass, a live half-day virtual event on November 6th. It's everything patients, survivors, and families wise need to know sooner, or wish they'd known sooner, how to understand the real causes of cancer, while alternative and conventional therapies work best together, and how to bring peace and focus to the chaos. Stop wasting precious time and money on trial and error. Let's see. You'll even receive your own healing clarity guidebook, where you'll create a personalized plan for your healing or prevention journey. It's happening live on November 6th, and for the half price, or for half the price for a 1 hour session with Dr. K, you'll get 4 hours of live teaching. Go to tkcblueprint.com and use code Blueprint for 50% off your ticket. 4 hours with Dr. K could save you more than months, and bring back the hope we've been searching for. Okay, interesting. That's a new one. Thank you, Dr. K, for the 50 cents, my guy. I accept it, and I love it. Appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate everybody for playing. Thanks for playing, Chris. It's a good week, good episode. I hope my back doesn't hurt when I lay down. It's weird. It feels great right now. It's like when I go lay down, I'm like, ah! No matter which way I'm laying, I'm like, ah! There's a muscle pulled or something.
I'm going to try to hit my inversion table before I go to bed.
At the gym, I was hanging from the bars like as much as I could. You hang for a little while and just let your back kind of decompress. So
You know what?
I wish I could do that. My compressed disc.
I saw something on Facebook about hanging from the bar, like upside down, and like twisting your body around, like your back around, to decompress your spine even more. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'd like to do some of that decompressing. All right, if you guys haven't done so, hit the like button. Go follow. Go check out Fire in the Hole. And if you want to play this weekend, I prefer people get a hold of me sooner rather than later. So Sunday, we've got, I think, 2 more game nights. I'll have to look to make sure we still have one more, but we'll be playing Sunday. I don't know what I'll go with, but it'll be some funny stuff. It'll be an easy game, and we'll have some fun.
No, this will be the last one in October.
Oh, is it really? No
yeah,
more
the
Sundays.
26th is the last one. The next Sunday is the 2nd.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm thinking of today being the 23rd. Like, oh. Okay, cool. This will be our last Sunday, so we'll be having the Miss Sheena's tie-dye, the Dripping Rainbows tie-dye prize on that Sunday. So make sure you
get mine
tune in.
Friday.
Nice.
So I'll be able to show it to you. I'll take a picture to you. You'll be able to see it. I got it with the logo.
Oh yeah, those look good. I like it. All right. I don't know. I might come back to locals in a few minutes. I got to go up and get something to eat though. It's getting late. But we'll see you guys later. I'll be probably live tomorrow to get some mail done, and I also plan to do this Level Up Mycology giveaway. If you haven't gotten in on it, you want to get in on it, do so soon, today or tomorrow morning. Anyway, we'll see you later. Thanks, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Remember,
All right, later.
we need each other because everybody's got to eat. Peace out.
Yeah,
Not
this is
each
for my
other.
green thumbs in the game. Wailing the indoor farmer. Check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm wailing the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro setup, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Whalen's here, and he's